dude.
Alright.
Yeah, he also duct taped the camera.
So, welcome back to Critical 20 today.
Critical 20.
We are back. This is the second part of the session.
We have a new guest.
Ammon's dead.
We have a guest with us. Ammon will return.
Very soon.
So, to recap the last session, not all that much happened.
Yeah, I got insulted.
Christian and Ammon made their way into the mighty fortress of Alar and spoke the first two oaths. Actually, I think Ammon only spoke the first one. But
so now my armor class is a 24.
and you feel energy inside you. Okay. Okay. So, and random bookkeeper walked off to go sit on the grass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much all that happened.
So I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Okay. And also, before I forget, we have a giveaway for 3 MTech mouse pads. Email me at critical20dnd@gmail.com with the subject line of giveaway, or put it in the comment section down below and you will be entered into the giveaway. Okay, to the game.
Do we hear banging, like yelling for like?
What happens if you break the oath?
You don't know.
Because what if someone, like, what if we have enemies
Sarah.
chasing us
Your friend.
and we run through the portal? Know what I mean?
Guess what?
We run through the portal and they can't
Not
get to
leaving
us
it for
because
the
they've
third.
taken the oath.
Might be spread if you look for the
Could
concept.
they take the oath to come in and get us?
I doubt it. If it wasn't truthful, that they would be able to take it.
If you guys want to talk about breaking oaths, I broke one.
Congratulations.
Oh my god, it's dead. So
How do you want to enter this game, Derek?
I want to be entered by baby mama.
Mammoth.
What?
Oh snap.
I come in riding on a mammoth.
I don't think there are mammoths in this world.
What?
That is.
How dare you?
I would have to look at my notes, but I don't think that there are mammoths.
You are so.
I don't think the word mammoth is mentioned once in this pile of notes.
You are mean.
If it was, it'd probably be in the campaign setting, so...
What was the fourth door?
I am
South door?
part
It
mammoth.
was here.
Yeah, and the other door's up
Part
there.
mammoth?
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
making sure I'm right because I'm writing that down. I'm taking notes on the actual places in the books.
No, I'm part sloth. Sorry.
Part sloth.
Yeah.
You are smart right now. Just,
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys. Hold on.
Mighty army of sloth.
Just give me
Most
a minute.
dangerous.
They will freaking destroy us.
I'll be
We
here.
are no match.
They will sleep the world away.
They'll just sleep
Yeah.
on the ground until we all come out victorious.
Because it's just
After a long day, after a long age of conflict, we have won. Back to sleep. And then they're all like,
It's like Planet of the Apes, except... It's like Planet of the Apes, except replace every single ape with a sloth.
yep.
Planet of the Sloths.
It's
And the
dishonorable
chemical
that
makes
the
sloths
enemy is
fast,
down,
and all of a
so
sudden they
we
become
never
super
hit a
dangerous. Okay.
Are the buildings still made of silver, gold,
There's
and marble?
a single building.
Is it still made out of that though?
It's made of... It is made of marble with... yeah, gold and
Marble, silver,
Yeah.
and gold.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do now? We need to find this.
Derek, I just made a connection. Can this be a connection?
Can what be a connection?
She was my mentor in my backstory. Her character.
That could work.
You mentored my character.
Apparently.
We know each other.
So what?
Dude!
So what we can say is you've been trying to track down Call for a couple of years now,
A couple of years now.
and eventually you finally found that Call had made her way to the city of Alariel. And after following Call through the city discreetly, they made their way to a chamber beneath the city lit by bioluminescent moss with like pools of water and grass and flowers. With a singular archway in it. The people that were there spoke the phrase, "I will stand as a beacon of hope in a dying world," entered the archway, and disappeared.
Do you want to do that to all of us?
Okay.
Speak the oath.
So you speak the oath, and you feel a weight on your shoulders as the archway flashes.
What is it again, Derek? Just so I can remember.
What, the cloak? Or the first
Oh.
oath? I will stand as a beacon of hope in a dying world.
I will stand as a beacon of hope in a dying world.
Oh, sound of the beacon of hope and dying.
Yeah, and you feel a weight on your shoulders as the archway flashes.
Okay.
This is magic, is what's going on right now. It's okay. When you're around us, this happens all the time.
At least your forms didn't shift.
That means you get teleported to a different place. Whenever Derek does that, something bad happens.
Not all the time. Sometimes you willingly invoke it.
Yeah.
Have I ever willingly invoked
No, but Christian has.
Yep. Always. Oh.
With the amulet of the plains.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
still
think
have
Paul
that.
likes shifting the forms.
I left them on I deserted them on an island that I thought was in another
When
plane.
did you
I
get
s-
here?
It was surrounded by an ever-flowing river
I still
and
have
with
those
strange
plants.
plants. Yep.
Just wait till I use them on all of them.
At least you're not petrified.
Can I petrify all of them?
Possibly.
Yeah.
You could certainly try to petrify a god.
This might work, maybe.
It might work, maybe.
Who's the statue of this of? It's not a statue. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
He still hasn't saved. Saving is like when you roll to see if you are.
Okay.
So an
I'm
effect
going
is something
to
that happens to you. and
Be
it's
looking through the books.
ongoing damage.
Okay. You're looking through the
and
books.
Taking notes and
Each turn you have, you take a certain.
You're like
amount of damage,
cross-referencing
and you
between the
save-
books and
Save yourself from it by roll.
also
Normally above a.
yeah, I explained what you were doing.
So, I
Bookkeeper went and sat on the grass.
and then
I'm with him doing
I
this.
save.
You should go and sit on the grass with him.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge it.
Okay.
So
That's
wait.
because there's chips.
So wait.
You want chips? We have chips.
No thanks.
Nope.
So wait.
Do you want your
Just
Oreos?
arrived here.
Technically yes.
Okay.
Also, guys, we have Oreos.
Oh,
You want Oreos?
Oh my gosh!
we have a lot.
Somebody's into the game.
Oh my gosh! Yes! I haven't had these in 4 years.
Derek, I know you want some.
No, I'm good. You know, I usually don't eat during D&D, so
What?
I usually don't eat during D&D because I'm too busy with other things.
He's he talks,
Mostly taking notes.
and then he, you, your character
Okay,
appears
fine.
in the
Be
doorway
that way.
and calls jaw drops.
Thank you, Gasa. Alright, I go to call her. Who's that?
That's my mentor.
Oh.
Hello. Wow. Okay, I don't know how to do this. I get really into my character, and it's like, what would my character do in this situation? And she's flabbergasted.
I don't go
I'm
wrong.
not flabbergasted. I'm
No, I-
staring him down.
I'm looking down at you. You have
I'm
disappointed
taller
her.
than.
No.
Probably-
But emotionally.
Emotional.
I guess I was the lower person. You still know more than me about the nature.
Intellectually.
How? Okay, never mind.
Just
I should probably explain this place. So, this place that you found when you walked through the archway is... There are cliff walls rising up on all sides and 4 almost earthen spikes of stone. There are fields of grass and flowers, and the entire area appears to be made of white stone. And there's a tower in the middle that's made of the same white stone with gold and silver on it.
and I'm there.
And they're all wearing fancy red cloaks.
Yes. Boom. Shakalaka. Now you're cool.
I know! I was just gonna say that.
How did you find me? I didn't know you were looking for me.
What?
My character is talking to your character. You can continue, and I'll ask you after.
Because I hate you.
No, you don't.
Oh.
No, you don't.
You sure about that? I'm just kidding.
You made this joke before.
And your character says, I hate you.
That is rude. I hate you, so I can't looking for you. Just to tell you those words.
Don't just to see if you died or not yet.
Derek, do you think this is enough notes for the first paper?
How many notes are you willing to take?
Well, I pulled out everything I possibly could.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Or
hates.
did you?
She hates me because I ran away.
Oh.
That makes sense.
But it's not like I hate, like, deathly hate, want to kill. It's like, why would you do that type of hate, right?
Nope.
Nope, you're gonna die because you don't know any magic, and you're gonna die.
Wall of fire.
No, you know
Alright,
magic.
on
You're a
top
level
of
1
it.
bard.
Wall of
That
fire.
means on her turn he
You
takes
know?
damage, and on his
Jonathan,
turn he
you know
takes
magic. You have a whole level in bard.
I have one level in bard.
You taught me well.
And a
by
level
making
in
me a
monk.
bard.
And 10 levels in barbarian.
Because I made some.
The
terrible
only
choices.
triple classed character. The only multi-classed character.
Stole the axe.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry I ran away. I had to. What would Paul have had to have done? I wanted to see different places. So,
Should have invited her.
I could have done that. I don't know why I didn't. I was.
You could have had a sleepover.
All of a sudden, Assassin's
We
Creed.
did
appears
that
in
for
the
a
corner.
long time.
Oh, yes! Can we please have Assassin's Creed in here?
No, I was referring to you.
I know. I'm gonna see. No, I'm Arno since I'm a blue
You
person.
saved me because my character went into the wilderness when she was 4.
So,
and her family
to
was
my knowledge, there's
mean to her,
5 oaths.
And you saved her
Yep.
and raised her.
To your knowledge.
Child.
To my knowledge.
Which intelligence?
So basically,
Oh,
we
18.
constantly
Grab your
were
knowledge.
goals because we were
I
in a
think
tent,
I'm the one
we were
going to the
traveling
books.
around the world,
Hey, I'm
just
intelligence
walking around the
17. Don't
wilderness.
be a dick. I'm just kidding.
Random places, just like, okay, let's go a little north now.
Investigation plus 8.
Southeast,
Investigation.
and over here.
Plus
Anywhere you want
Okay,
to.
fine, fair, fine.
And then
But when it comes to religion, you need.
Yeah, why did you
Yeah, you're a
leave?
paladin. That's kind of your job.
Why would Paul have left?
Well,
I don't know. That was never mentioned in your backstory.
Derek, give me a reason. I can't think of one.
You want to see new
Make
things.
one up.
scared
You
of
want to
being
be.
connected to
You want to prove your strength.
So, so Andrew, as you're sitting next to the bookkeeper, reading over notes and reading over books, taking notes, just, I've seen all this before. It will end no differently.
Pardon, what?
What do you mean you've seen all this before?
I have been around for a while.
The last time people were here was a millennia ago.
I am aware of that.
You're telling me you're a millennia old?
Yes.
It's a fudging god.
Oh,
Again? Another
I
one?
so a god insulted
I
you.
have seen
Cool.
this cycle. Endless. Nothing changes. The Ancient One always wins.
Okay.
He's not evil.
But I wasn't here.
And
I
technically I'm evil and good.
So you're neutral.
I wasn't there during those
I'm
cycles, was
everything.
I?
You were
I'm
not
very
there.
old.
So, does that mean I have to follow the same cycle?
No, but as proven by what has happened, you will.
Okay. My goal is to defeat the Ancient One.
As were the goals of all of those before you.
Okay.
I'm getting.
But I'm not them and they're not me.
I'm getting very sick and
They
tired.
failed because they could never find the final words.
I'm getting very sick and tired of people telling us what we can and can't do.
Well, if you've seen it all before,
Oh my
what are the
gosh,
final
your
words?
voice is so attractive.
Nerd flirting. 101 right there.
Role playing.
This is Paul's voice.
Roll a
He's got it.
d20. Freak.
Okay.
Boom.
No.
And call.
Gods,
Boom.
ageless
And
people.
as-
I'm getting
I
tired.
have never seen that face that
Call.
red.
Mine?
Yes.
Call.
Stop talking.
And as you're talking, Meliodas and
Meliodas is the child that I adopted because we burnt down his tavern on accident.
His orphanage.
It was a tavern and he owned it.
it was a
He
tavern.
owned it? Oh yeah.
Presumably.
Seven Deadly Sins. I get the reference.
So
I got the reference.
yeah,
don't I?
Meliodas and Talanthea walk up next to you.
Wait, what?
Meliodas and Talanthea walk up next to you.
Okay, hey guys. Oh, what's going on?
I'm like, who's
A pixie. Once a pixie, I accidentally killed it. Accidentally on purpose.
Oh.
And she got brought back by the voice in my head. And now I
Wait,
take care of her.
I mean, I have
said-
Swansea, but
You
the
just-
voice in your head, I think you're crazy.
No,
This
no.
word can talk,
We
but I'm
need-
not crazy.
So we can
You
talk.
just said the voice in your head came to life.
No, brought her to life.
brought her
Is
back
the
from
voice
the
in
dead.
your head like a god or something?
Possibly, it's the voice that
Are
we're,
you a god?
it's the voice that we're holding to.
Secretly, Call is
told
a
me
god.
This whole time.
You were a god this whole time.
No.
Oh no.
If
You
only.
raised a god. That's awesome.
If
I'm
only.
the god! Woohoo!
If only. If only the woodpecker size.
We'll get there.
Eventually. You've already ascended one person. How hard could it be to do a few more?
Very difficult, counted by the last time.
I would love to take Hexor's place. I'm just saying. I would love to take his place.
You're gonna
Be the
die.
god of war in Discord.
Yes.
Derek, can we
So-
have the United Army of the Red Cloak Slayers?
Should we be called that?
I don't.
Is
agree
that what
with
you're
unions.
calling yourselves? Cause, yeah.
I don't agree with unions.
Labor Union. The labor union of the Red
If
Cloak
we're about to
Slayers.
fight Alma, we need all the help we can get.
We already have a silver dragon. We have Cthulhu. on our
This
side.
Red
town
Cloak
is
Slayer
gone.
Society.
We can get men from here, here. They're all dead.
They're
And
not
they're
all
dead.
dead. Penalin's still
almost.
alive.
Most of them are.
Penalin's definitely still alive.
But if we bring men into this place, it will be a sizable force.
It also
Okay.
couldn't fit a sizable force.
What was Meliodas and the other girl, who I forget the name of, talking
I
about?
think we could take Alariel and remake it as
Into a
the Red
fortress?
Cloak's fortress. What do you think?
I think that's actually a pretty dope idea.
I mean, we need a place of operation.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
310 feet by 310 feet. It's a small area.
No, that would be the capital, though.
Yeah. That'd be where the generals are.
Right, that's where the plans are being made.
So we were on a story arc. What was Meliodas and the girl, who I forget the name of, talking about?
Talanthea?
The
They
girl.
weren't talking about anything. They just walked up next to you.
Oh, hey guys. What's the deal?
Not much.
You
I
should-
see you're on your feet. I see. Unlike last time,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
you weren't walking. You just sort of sat in the corner, like scared of everything.
Yeah.
So I go up to the man on the grass. Can't remember his name. Sorry with the Z. Bookkeeper.
Xavier.
Xavier. I'm like, so is there anything to do in this place? Do you need help with anything other than what we're doing right now?
Other than finding the os, there is not really much. It acted as almost a hub of sorts.
Derek? Why would the arrows that are golden and glowing darken the sky?
A comet?
Because they don't make enough light to. If they blot out the sun with arrows
That are glowing.
that are faintly glowing.
Oh, faintly glowing. Okay. I'm just double checking
It's
because I
glo-
read that and I'm like, what?
As far as you know, it would be glowing about the same as your weapon,
You
which
mean
is
my
not
glowing
a lot.
weapons?
Yes.
I have a scythe.
I love scythes. Can I have your scythe?
No. You can
Make
make
your
your own.
Make your own.
I already have one. I just want yours.
You can make one out of the weapon that you're gonna get once you take the second oath.
Didn't you already take the second dose?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took the second dose.
Just focus, and it will change to
Okay.
whatever weapon you want.
Wait.
You can make your own. Just make it and
Just do it.
you can do it.
Yeah, I feel encouraged. Do I get an inspiration point?
No, I'm
She's
a
not a
mean
bard.
person.
Call's the only person who can do that.
Yeah, Call doesn't normally feel like being
Well,
inspiring.
I'm
to
gonna-
you guys, okay?
Well, Call is being a jerk. I'm just kidding.
That's the way she is.
So I'm gonna take their advice, just like harness the power and form any weapon I can.
So after about 10 heartbeats, a glowing whatever you want appears in your hand. A glowing
gonna make
scythe
it a
appears
lance.
in your hand. A
I'm gonna
lance.
make it
A glowing.
lance. I'm gonna make it the gay
A
bolt.
golden glowing lance appears in your hand.
As soon as if I kick this at my intended target, barbs will come into their body. It'll be a big barb
It doesn't
mess.
work that way.
Well, that's what gay bolt
Necessarily.
does. Have you
It acts as a basic lance.
I know, but a man can dream.
Plus magical stuff,
But
which
that
you don't
doesn't make
understand.
it real.
Don't you dare mock
Next door is dead.
me. Ouch!
I'm out.
I'm out. Derek's scooting away.
Stuff's gonna go down.
Time to go get the minifigures and set up the battle mat.
They're right there.
Dang it. Okay. So,
And you're right here.
I'm still surprised that you were able to find me. I've been,
Technically,
I've
you lost
left
the guy.
How many years has it been? Like 3 years?
So wait,
Oh
I
my
can turn
God.
Yeah,
this
you. This.
So wait, I can turn this into any weapon I want.
Ah,
Yeah, I can turn this into any weapon I
I
want.
can't.
Make an intelligence check.
Make an intelligence check.
It turns into a sling.
It's like, come on. Okay, I just put it away. I have variety.
Where did you put it away?
Wait, is it just a one-time thing?
Yeah.
Are you serious? No, I have a lance.
It's not a one-time thing. It's totally strong.
Okay.
It's a one-time
You are a
thing.
jerk.
You wasted your only magic weapon.
You are a jerk.
Just summon it again. From
But
the
to be
heart.
fair, it's not like I'm exactly strict in how I give out magic items. So
It's because the story
one
is
for
more
you,
important than the
and one
rules.
for you, and one for all of you. That's pretty much how it goes.
The most powerful weapon ever lost in you guys.
Well, yeah, you have an ancient
What's that?
artifact.
I'm still confused on how you found me.
For you watching at home, if it's Mason born, we're trying our best to make something happen.
We always try our best.
Oh, I'm just studying the book so I can figure out what the next oath is.
Andrew's not trying to make something happen other than the next oath.
I have been...
I'm gonna go look at
Searching
these
for
grassy
years.
/ flowered areas
No, I've been
and almost like dig a hole in it.
Tracking?
tracking you down.
Wait, so you're digging a hole in the grass?
You did get hole.
That-
you
That
did
actually
get
must not
hole.
have been too hard.
Xavier
considering
looks
the
at you.
train
I
of
would not
destruction
do
we
that
leave
if I
behind
were you.
us.
Yeah.
It must not have been too
You do not wish to know what is under this.
Why not?
Oh my gosh. Take the knife device.
I keep doing it.
It must not have been too hard for you to track us, considering the amount
You
of
run into an
destruction we
armored
leave behind
skeleton.
us.
An armored skeleton.
Obvious.
Lying
I'm
there.
trying to get there to pay attention.
Oh.
Well,
I'm paying attention. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be.
Only to that last sentence, but
what do you...
I said it must have not have been very hard to track us down. Now that I think about it, considering the trail of
I
destruction
was
and
trying
death
to figure out what she
Probably
was like
more
to
than
back
everyone
Civil
is
War,
talking
so
about you.
I could be buried with
Yes.
my brothers and sisters.
literally
Oh.
I was
everyone,
trying to figure out what
except for
happened.
that would lead to rumors.
To see
and
if there was
false-
another thing under the top.
yeah, there's a lot of rumors.
Something.
So yeah, this must have been difficult, but also not difficult at the same time.
There are rumors that Kyle killed a man.
I have done that more on more than one occasion.
Exactly, so it's true rumor.
on more than
No,
one
not
occasion.
paperwork.
I know.
Oh,
That
this
was
is
once.
bonuses.
I
Once.
want
I
you
forgot, this
to
is
go
my kid's
to
character sheet.
Velte.
Okay. Okay.
And I want you to run with
Falls
as many men as you
No,
can.
this is my kid's
I know.
character sheet.
Okay.
I forgot.
Oh, did
He's
you drop
going to
your character
Velte.
sheet then?
I forgot about
Derek.
Meliodas' character
He's
sheet.
going through the door to Velte. Is there a way up?
Just
There is
throw
not.
this on
Okay. Go on horseback to Elte and
Scoot.
go
There we
make
go.
it so there's a way up and down. Get them working on that.
Away from to and fro.
Yeah, away down to the actual door.
Got it. Okay, I'm going there then.
I need you and your mentor to go to Tonero,
Tyrannial.
and
It's like that was like the second city you ever went to.
He just,
I know, and round up people there.
we
So
just
I
got
go and
reunited.
get my
This
chariots.
is very
Oh, good.
emotional.
I get my chariot
You're
and I
reunited.
go.
Go on a journey and figure it out.
But fine. Okay.
And I'm
Hiya!
and Victoria's character are gonna start prepping the city of
Okay.
Ilario. with her sword that can cut through giant sticks and stuff. And
It'll probably take a couple months to prepare the city to be
I
happy.
know, but once we get more people there, we can work faster. That's why I'm sending them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making my
Calling
way
you
there. I get my
suspicious
chariot.
mockery. You have less sympathy
Okay.
than I do.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
To hurt his pride.
17.
That's a
You're-
success. Roll 1d4.
I want to hurt his pride. Where's the D4?
If it's a 1, I take no damage.
No, you still take 1 point of pride damage.
I take 1 point
Of pride damage.
pride.
Yes, you do.
Do I have to
If
write
only
down
that
as
was a
actual
real
damage?
kind of damage, yes. It was an actual spell cast, so yes.
Onward, Hercules, Achilles. Left horse, right horse. Let's go.
Wait, you went all the way back to Xylax?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my chariot.
Okay, you spend a couple weeks going back to Xylax.
Why
It's a
did
week.
you go all the way back down here? So,
No, Xylax.
where's that last?
North of Fordall.
Why did you go this
So,
way?
so I can get there faster. I like my chariot.
Actually, yeah, it would be almost a month of travel from Malaria.
Oh,
Without his horse?
Yeah.
With his horse, how fast would it be?
Jeez.
His horses are in Xylax.
How fast would it be?
To Velte, are you going through or around the Zellum
Around
Woods?
Which would be faster?
Which means if you go around it, you'll have to go through the Fallen Earth.
Okay. Then I'm saying.
There is no victory.
Which way is faster, Derek?
In the long run, probably going around, even though you have to go through the Fallen Earth. It's a lot smaller than the Zellum Woods.
Okay. How long would that take?
Can you pass me the Fanta? The orange one,
Probably
please.
about
You
2
know what?
months, maybe.
Where do you want it?
So it would take me a month just to go there. Okay, I'm just.
So it'd
gonna,
take a total of 3 months
Which horse
travel.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave my horses in Zalak. I'm gonna go.
So you're leaving your horses?
Yeah, I'm leaving my chariot. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
So it'll take. So you're just going straight from Malarial to Velte?
Yes.
Let me just
That'll take about
make sure I don't spill it again.
4.5 months.
All right.
Thank you.
With the horses, how long would it take?
Total of 3 with getting the horses.
Why spend 4.5 if you can get your horses and do it in 3?
All right.
That you just saved a month and a half if you do it that way.
All right. Fine. Fine. I'll
This
go
is
back
about
to
how
the,
long it takes for
the
us to
chariot.
travel.
I get the chariot. Left horse, right horse, on our way.
If we
Okay.
still had this airship,
And
we could travel faster.
You never
Eamon's
had the
using
airship. You were
spells.
borrowing it.
Victoria's using her magical sword.
Even then, there are
I know.
thousands of trees in
I
the
know.
city. Tens of thousands.
And I'm gonna try to cut the wood with my blades.
It doesn't work very well.
Not very well.
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna start setting up like camps.
What did you tell us to do? I forgot.
Like campfire
Yeah,
pits
to go
and
get,
stuff
like,
like that.
Okay.
You okay? You just poked the edge of the.
Okay.
It's all good.
So,
Calm yourself. It's all good.
I don't know.
You touch me,
She doesn't like it when I touch her knees because they're sensitive.
and I will hurt you. Shut
I
up.
know to go. There's a wall there.
there's a wall.
There's a wall. I can't.
There's a wall.
There's
Oh,
a
I
wall.
thought you meant in the game. Poof, there's a wall.
I'm not dealing with this.
Only Emin can do
Okay,
that.
Everything's okay. Just
Okay,
No,
I'll make
you
my
don't.
way there. Left
When
horse,
the
right
woman
horse.
says nothing,
Hercules,
you
Achilles,
just
whatever.
stop like that. You just hold her hand, and that normally works.
does it work?
See?
I'm not sure.
Says
Or you
the
put your arm
only
over their
engaged
shoulder.
person among us.
Ow! Stab it.
See, but if she stabbed you, that's better than her being mad at you for a long time.
Can we?
Please make her way.
So,
It's
you
a
make your
doom
way to
trick.
the city of Velte after
I've
3
learned after 2
arduous
months
months of travel.
Your
Through
fingers okay?
around the Zellum Woods, through the Fallen Earth, up
Your
across
fingers are
some of the mightiest rivers in Altoneral.
Ain't no match for Hercules and Achilles.
That's sad.
You mean left horse and right horse?
Whatever.
Have you named them yet?
Left horse, right horse, or Achilles and Hercules.
Really?
Don't hit Achilles in the heel. Okay, so
He literally
Don't
fell
hit a
over
horse
and
in the
died.
heel anyways.
So you make your way to the city of Velte, and it looks like it has been partially burned. It looks like there has been construction work started. Well, words in English. There has been construction work started, but it looks like a large part of the city was taken by fire.
I go
I
to
can't speak
guard.
right now.
I go
This is
to
weird.
guard, like, what the freak happened?
We're not entirely sure.
This disgusting sound.
Okay. So, do you know any like a company of workers like I can hire?
No.
Company of workers hire. You mean like mercenaries?
I
You'd
just
like-
can't. You just can't do it.
Warriors that are looking for a higher cause to fight.
Yeah, warriors who are looking for a higher cause to fight.
So warriors who don't
For-
care about money.
For Elton,
For-
Want to save the world? Well, join the
For
regular
Elton!
we're building.
Just put up a poster.
We're building.
Just post that.
We're building a united army for all of Elton.
We're not biased of the people or the race or whatever they are. We're trying to save this entire everything. This multiverse is what we're trying to save.
What's the name of our group?
The Guardians of Elton?
Want to join the
Was that-
Guardians of Elton? With
Was that a question for me or was just confirming?
Confirming.
Okay.
So yeah, I just say that I'm just looking for warriors to fight for a higher cause. You know, ones who will risk their lives to save the world.
Same.
We
Except
followed
I
you.
have-
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what the freak? Why'd you guys follow me?
Apparently.
There are quite a few of the army of Telkator who find themselves out of work lately. They might be interested.
Do you know where they are right now?
How much gold do I have?
Around the city.
How much gold do I have?
Most of them have come to Verte.
None,
It is
apparently.
the only major city in Telkator after all.
Alright.
Ask the people who are out of work to
Ha,
mine
ha,
down.
ha. You are.
Mine down?
Mine down to the gate.
Swim down! Swim down! Swim!
Nemo
The
reference.
So
only,
I
pro-
do that.
the only problem is you don't actually know where the gate is.
Under the main city. Remember, it was built around the gate.
I haven't seen you in
Presumably.
like 6 years.
Or it was dumb
Do
coincidence.
you know any miners around here?
Miners.
Do you have?
We have more of lumberjacks than miners. Velte is not known for its
giant fudging
stone and metallic
You know
import.
you could
Who's the leader?
make a pickaxe out of your
The
thing,
leader
right?
of the lumberjacks?
The
No,
army.
no, the city. Like, who is there a king? Like,
Princess?
Currently, the council leads as
Okay.
Because the princess
Can you
is still
direct-
like 6.
the princess is a god.
Oh yeah, we had I forgot about that.
all right. So I go to the council. I go to the council.
So you make your way towards a large tent where it appears that the council is set up in the absence of half the city,
You can say that out loud.
and
You guys are weird.
Oh,
so you
thank
just
you.
so you walk into the tent.
See, we
And,
don't get
uh,
offended easily.
It's pretty much just a bunch of old
We
men
like
sitting
being
around a
weird.
table.
It's easier and more fun.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
I'm kind of distracted.
Only a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I love
What
you
business
too,
do you
honey.
have here?
That's pretty much what we're doing.
That's
So-
what he's doing all the time. It's like my brother and Paige. They're always texting each other.
No.
That's Victoria.
So
She just
Oh.
couldn't come this time.
She could,
So
I
I
wish
tell
you
him the
had.
situation.
She really
We
wanted.
need miners. We need lumberjacks. We need an army to help us with this cause.
Wait. So their city's burned, right?
Yes.
Is their city on the coast?
Yes.
Yes.
Then why the fudge are we building the city of Alariel when we can use that city?
why don't we just give all the peasants and lumberjacks like shields and axes? They already know how to
They
use
already have axes. They're lumberjacks.
Just give them armor and an axe. They will know what to do.
They already have axes.
Anyways,
Just provide them with armor.
so yeah, I just let them know what's up. They need experience.
They are super efficient with their
Wait.
axes too.
Experience
Because they are
in what?
lumberjacks.
No, I just tell them the whole situation.
But
I say
then
they need experience to them. Out of character.
Oh.
I could like make the
Trees alive.
trees alive.
Are there any druids?
Create an entire living forest of
You're not
trees
Yeah.
to fight for us.
Because if you use
Yeah,
druids to mine
seriously,
down, they
guys.
can become a giant mole
You know how big this forest is?
and mine a
It's
tunnel
usually
down
this
that way.
size, and that's a big forest. This is like
Instead of
a country.
pickaxes.
That's all forest.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just gonna talk to them first and
That's a lot
Right.
of
I'm
trees.
just trying to give you help.
Yeah, don't worry, you're good.
It was a lot less trees when the campaign started. Okay, so what do you think?
So I just give him a rundown of the situation. We need miners, we need lumberjacks, we need an arm to help us with this cause.
So you're more or less asking for half the people in the city right now?
Yes. Also, is there like any druids here that can help with the
We
money?
do not have any of the natural magics.
Okay.
Conjurers,
Conjurers, anything?
sorcerers.
Anything to help with the money and to go faster. We need to get to this gate.
We
Anybody
do
who can
not really
levitate
have
stone.
anyone who can use
You know what?
arcanic magics.
How? So you have a magical blade.
Yeah.
Is combustion a thing? Like,
Combustion itself? Yes, combustion is just an action of exploding.
yes, but can we do that in this?
That's called sneezing.
With the proper
in it.
materials.
What would it take?
I
make
sneeze
something-
from the inside.
And then I exploded everywhere.
Lots of black
Let me just
powder.
clean this up. This goes here, and this.
Because
Which
definitely
has
not.
not
That
been
goes
invented
there.
yet. Actually, no, it has. There's
Put that
cannons.
back.
Never mind. It has.
Okay.
Ah, there we go.
If we could put black
Captain
powder,
Greycastle had cannons.
how effective is black powder on stones?
Not terribly.
Okay.
So basically,
And
yes, we need all the help we can get.
For what cause?
To save the multiverse from an evil god. An evil god that's more powerful than the normal gods.
Yeah. I just say that. Something
Because
that
probably
it's
just
not
doesn't
Paul's
believe
voice which
you.
was speaking.
Can I just make a persuasion roll?
Sure. Make a persuasion
Make a
check.
persuasion roll.
16.
And what is the
Persuasion
name
is
of
not
this god?
It's not a thing that I'm good at. I'm good at
Almost.
intimidation, not persuasion.
No, you're
Just
not.
so you know, I met this guy.
I'm not
He
good at
killed
persuasion. My character.
Hextor.
Oh,
He
My
took his
character isn't
soul,
good at
his
persuasion.
power,
She's good at intimidation.
and he's looking for more.
Who is to say he has not found it already if he has killed
No, I'm good at
Hextor,
intimidation. I'm
as
not
you
good at
say.
persuasion.
Well, if that's the case,
I have
we
two
need to
persuasion,
prepare ourselves
6
in case he
intimidation.
attacks us, which he's very likely going to do.
Then you will not find any sort of sanctuary in Valdea.
We're not looking for sanctuary. We're looking for
warriors.
help, for warriors, people that help us.
you got me.
I don't think we're in Delta.
I'm stealthy.
You're stealthy.
Woohoo.
You were right behind me the entire time. You're on my back the entire time. I'm like, what the freak? It's like that scene in Vader Sim. I plan a tracking device on you. What? Tracking device? Where? Oh, your head smells like a puppy. Your head smells like a puppy.
Oh, I was the turkey.
Me.
I
was
the turkey all
I was
along!
wondering what I was doing there.
I made mashed potatoes.
These waffles don't seem to be making me sick. What's in them?
There's waffle in them.
You're lying! Okay, back to the game.
Invader Zim.
We can only nerd out so much each session.
We have a limited number of references to make, and we just hit it. If we make
Sure.
any more, we will be
Sure,
dealt psychic
there
damage.
are. Sure, there's a limited number. Sure.
Or,
It's one less than the amount you've done. No, just kidding.
Alright.
Maximum reference drive.
0. I don't know.
We all just lose power.
So
Okay.
we're not looking for sanctuary. We're looking for fighters, people to help us. Before you answer that, quick question: what happened to your city? Other than the fact that I know it was on
I'll
fire.
give you one word. Call.
Some orc came through and just wrecked everything.
I think they were on mushrooms.
Would you really like to see?
It has been
I
a
don't think I
particularly dry season
I don't
for
remember lighting
Telpator
the
lately,
fire.
and there was a strange storm. Lightning and thunder without rain.
This one. Or this one.
Strange storm, sir.
Don't get this
Yes.
That's called freaking call lightning, genius.
one. Call lightning.
Okay. Anyways, if you want me, do you want me to prove myself? Like I can do anything you need me to do to get your trust.
You're wearing one of the cloaks, aren't you?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Fake nails.
Oh, that was...
Oh, dang.
26.
That's something.
He wants to give you his life.
Just like looks at you through like squinting eyes. Like, you're one of them, aren't you? Heralds of the end times.
Yep. Red
Isn't
Cloak
that what I
Slayers.
literally have just been saying for the past 10 minutes, that it's the end times?
Yeah.
Are you in the street with a piece of cardboard and no pants,
Yes.
yelling about the end times?
And at the end is now.
Hey, I didn't say that. He did.
The end's today. The end's tomorrow. Ha! I was right!
Why does it look like the day after tomorrow was yesterday?
Wait, what?
The day after
was an
tomorrow
apocalypse movie.
was not yesterday. Oh, the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, it's an apocalypse movie. Why does it look like the day after tomorrow was yesterday?
So I tell him, like,
That's the funny thing. You have to give me that. That was funny. I made a joke and it was funny. You can't take this Stop it! Take this away from me. It's all I am.
Derek, you got Derek to laugh. You succeeded.
Not very hard.
It's all that I am.
Especially when I'm maniacally laughing. But that's besides the point.
You killed us twice.
No, Christian's died once. Have you died?
Almost. Lots of times.
Only Christian has actually
I have
died.
never died.
Only Christian has died and Cthulhu killed him.
And then I came back.
Because of an amulet
Do you know
he
what
got
Cthulhu
5
is?
sessions ago.
Christian?
Yes.
Hello.
His name is Christian. He's a Christian.
Vishka.
Evangelist.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
What does that even
It's
mean?
somebody who worships the gospel, and we spread our teachings around.
Okay, so
Sounds like a lot of other Christian religions.
It's an independent church.
it's a Christian religion, yes?
Technically,
Yes.
there's only
Believe
very
in
few
Christ.
people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He believes in
We believe
himself.
that-
He is
we believe
he is a
in
Christian.
God and Christ are the same person.
So the Trinity?
Like we believe that
Like
the
the-
Holy Trinity, like God, Christ,
Wait a
and the
minute.
Holy Spirit, we believe He's just one person.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
No,
that's
hold
what the
on.
Holy Trinity means.
That's, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
you believe in the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
I just got confused. Like, very confused.
What?
I've heard this before, but I just made a connection in my head.
This is not
Who's Christ praying to when Grandma gets that?
himself.
I'm not an expert in that sort of field. I don't know much about music.
Roll a religion check.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
You don't know.
I just was like, I just made a connection.
I
How does
have
this
a
work?
9.
I'm confused. Because
You
I've
don't
been
know.
studying religion, so I'm like, wait.
Guys, let's get back to D&D. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Huh?
You're good.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, who is he talking to?
It's like a mind blown moment.
My,
Okay.
Whoa. The colors, man. You should really try this.
It's
I
like
appreciate
2001: A
that you don't
Space
mock my
Odyssey all
religion.
over again.
I don't.
I try not to.
I don't.
I know
I
what
like
I
all
believe,
religions.
and what you believe is different.
Yep.
And that's your
I like
life, and this is
Buddhism
my
a lot.
life.
Ev-
Buddhism
Food
is good.
I thought you
It's
said
all-
foodism.
Buddhism is
Okay.
great.
it's all
So
about friendship
so back to
and
D&D.
being good
Yeah.
to
I
people.
thought you said Buddhism.
So I'm like,
Oh,
I'm the Red Cloak
Buddhism is
Slayers
good too.
and the Gardens of Eldraine.
that religion.
Free food on Sundays for 3 hours. Buffet!
We could only spare 200 at most.
Holy frick.
200 at most.
Anything
I lost
that'll
his
help,
ex.
that'll be good. Okay.
The
thank
rest
you.
are needed to rebuild the city.
Use those
that's actually
200
a
to
lot.
mine down
Okay.
instead of trying to move them.
It needs to be 300, so you can have them go against the entire army.
This
Here's
is...
Sparta! This is
We can
Elton!
rename the city because we're rebuilding it.
If you name it Sparta, I will shank you
No,
in the kidney.
Why not?
No, it's...
Because this is my world.
It's
Oh, we're
ex-Belte.
the players. Let's name it
This is
Sparta.
my world.
It's ex-Belte. Like Excalibur.
What if you die
Excellent.
and somebody...
This
So-
is still my world.
So I think at
Oh,
this point,
it's
I'll
Just
just
like
leave
the
them to
game
take
the
down.
same way that Derek does.
Just
Just
like
like
a
a thumbprint.
Nobody has
I'm
these
going
notes.
to go through the portal, and I'm going to take Victoria with me,
We should take the notes.
Don't do it.
and I'm
I'll
going to
shank
have
you.
her almost cut a circle,
Thank you.
and then
Very much.
like dice it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean, Derek?
Yes, but that wouldn't help much with a blade like that.
That blade cuts through everything.
Yeah. Perfectly.
No, I mean like, whing.
Yeah. You're just chopping the big stone to smaller stones.
Right, so then it goes.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't?
You would have to go into the ground.
Oh, I can't go down.
I
have to
can go down. I have a thing.
That sword cannot dig down.
So I just go to the 200 people like, okay, here's the situation. I need you guys to dig just down.
Wait. Before you do that,
Okay.
They look pretty much like recruits.
Go-
To the army.
This will be a good arm building
go to
exercise.
the already built catacombs.
Okay.
Because if you go to those, there's less you have to mine.
There is no catacombs underneath Velte. There's a
Okay.
sewer, however.
I'm just trying to save you time.
Okay.
I remember you guys crawling
With
through
the
the
sword?
sewer
Sorry
with the
that I keep
princess to
cutting
get back
You're
into
good.
Velte.
They were trying to dig down with
So
the sword.
yeah, I just instructed them just
Dude,
like,
that's a stupid idea.
wait, what?
What?
Digging down with a sword.
Why not?
No, we're
The
giving
sword
them
cuts through
pickaxes.
anything.
This sword
We're giving
does
them
cut through
pickaxes,
anything.
not swords.
Including souls.
It cuts through.
Actually, no, you've died too.
That's
It's
a
my
power
mistake.
that
And it's
this
not even
sword-
me.
Both of you
His
have
idea.
died.
Whose idea?
This guy's idea.
Hey.
Dude.
It was his idea to have him run through with the sword.
He
We
had the
needed to
idea
talk
to
to
kill him
Dad.
with the sword. We
Okay.
needed to talk to Death,
Then
and he was the
that's
messenger.
okay.
That's okay. You had a
Gave
reason
him
for killing him. Ah, that's good. That's better.
Okay, so yeah,
This makes it
just
all.
take the pickaxes and go down
I'm not
until you
mocking I just
find
thought it was funny.
an archway. Right, it's an arch.
She knows you.
I'm right? An archway?
No, you're wrong.
What are we looking for again?
I'm joking.
You're right, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
You totally messed with me.
I'm sorry!
I think
You should know by now to take anything they say
With a
not
grain of salt.
seriously.
I'm serious.
Well, what you do is you take it and you flip it over.
Cool.
So if they tell you to go to a law, you go in the opposite direction.
you flip it, you don't flip it over. You flip it 179 degrees.
What you do
Then it makes sense.
is you take the head side of the coin, you flip it onto the edge of the coin,
And
Alright.
you read the text there.
and you read
Okay.
the text.
Just
We stand
dig
on the
until
shoulders
you
of
find
giants.
An archway. As soon as you find an archway, just let me know.
Oh, alright. Oh. Alright.
Alright!
We can do that.
He's 13.
These
What's
guys
your
are
name,
on-
son?
I'll have to talk to the manager.
Dante?
That's a good name, actually. Dante's awesome.
Inferno?
Yeah.
My name is
Because Dante's
Dante.
Inferno is a fan fiction.
My
of
name
him
is
and his hero
Dante
Virgil.
Inferno.
The guy who made Anthem to Aeneas. And it's so funny to think about that. Like, this man made a fan fiction about him and his hero. It's awesome.
That's like
The
making a
first
fan
fan
fiction with,
fiction.
like, frickin' Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is your hero? You need a
No.
better hero.
He's a crappy hero.
Matthew Mercer, Sanderson.
You just named two nerds.
Nate wants to
You're a
battle.
hero.
That's it.
You're right. That's how Sanderson
know
got a
you.
wife. Is he walked up to someone and said, "Hey, are you interested in nerds?"
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm
awesome.
serious.
So,
Your phone.
okay. Alright, Dante. Get to work.
I'll have to talk to the manager.
Okay, I'll have to talk to this.
I am the manager!
Okay.
You're scary.
Well. Run
Take a
off.
pickaxe and get down!
Oh, dang.
Roll an
That is
intimidation check.
17 plus 21.
Just like runs away.
That's another-
No way, come back! Gosh
He
damn
runs
it.
away and dies in the woods.
It's just a notification.
And then he
It's on your
makes
hand.
his way through. And then he makes his way through each layer of hell.
Now you made the new ruler of hell.
And then he makes his way through each layer of heaven and becomes
Another-
the greatest of gods.
The man, he's basically, oh my gosh.
But then he gets sent to
Marathon
limbo.
runner. He's a marathon runner.
He's a marathon runner.
So good.
Okay,
So, yeah, I just give him a pickaxe. I was like, okay, just get to work, please.
I can turn it off with the button on the side.
okay.
I don't know how to use
I thought that was funny though.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Alright, I'll be back in a few.
You have to sign this though.
Sign,
They'll hold out a sheet of paperwork. And I was kidding.
sign for work. I stop.
You just scream Cthulhu to the ends of the earth.
Cthulhu! I
That's what
need
he's
some
been
help!
No,
That was technically Jonathan that did that. That wasn't even me.
I gave him the idea, and he ran with it.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
took it and I ran the marathon.
It's like,
And then I
Here.
collapsed at the end and wished I hadn't.
but it was
So
funny
yeah,
while it
I'm
lasted.
like,
was.
alright. So I sign it. Okay. Now, what are you guys doing?
I'm doing puzzles.
What are we doing?
I'm
Where were we
doing
supposed to
puzzles.
go? I forget.
You were supposed to go over here.
To find a way to get to the. Alright, to
Aren't
get
we
to
already
Out of
there?
battery.
Are you?
I thought we were.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys do your
It
thing.
was doing it at the same time, but yeah.
So we're there.
Okay,
Wait. When they get there, can they actually go up,
go up.
like to the city?
You can try. That'll hurt for some reason. So,
How will it hurt?
no, my knuckle hurt after I
Ow.
popped it.
You can try it if. Ow, that hurt. Oh, and.
Okay,
this other-
so you make your way through the southern gate of Olar and find yourself
I thought we were doing
presumably
here.
beneath Taraniel.
That is the southern gate.
It's kind of dumb the way that works, but
I blame
get over
Derek.
it.
I do blame Derek also.
You've
blame
been
Derek.
Blame me. Blame me.
Paperwork.
Or something I can actually throw at him and not get
Oh,
it.
come on! It was.
I missed! Dang it!
This is
Derek
our game
takes
group
psychic
every
damage.
night.
I don't need that many D100s. That's why I threw a D100 at him.
Thanks, man. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't even.
If you want to swallow that, it's up to you. But if you start choking, I'm not saving you.
Is it required by law because you know it?
Yeah, probably. And I trained as a lifeguard for 2 years, so I probably would anyway.
Just out.
Screw laws.
Screw laws! Screw you!
And technically, there is the whole Good Samaritan Act and all that, but
Rick, we made a terrible error!
Shut up, Morty.
okay. So you two make your way to the city of Taraniel, where
Literally
the
just-
Spring Gala was held near the beginning of this campaign, if you recall.
Yes, I do, and I still have the dress from that.
You still have the
Wasn't that
dress?
the-
Yes, I
First
still
thing.
have the dress. Why would I not still have the dress that I bought with my platinum pieces?
Dude, so you see Keep Valtan rising in the distance on one side.
In the distance.
There are no lights in the windows of Keep Valtan. It's just dark.
So it's nighttime?
No, it's day.
Nighttime.
Then how will we see the lights anyway?
I don't know.
Torches.
Figure it out.
Torches aren't that bright.
They are stained glass windows,
Like
so
you.
it probably would be
Oh.
you probably would be able to tell
And if
if the light was coming from the inside or out the outside.
it isn't, if it is, is it day or night?
It's day.
Okay, sorry. So if it's day, then why is it so dark?
Well, inside of that particular keep, it's dark because, well, the light from
'Cause it's in
the stained glass windows cannot
I'm just
illuminate the entire
confused.
thing. So
Derek is a very
the
confusing
Keep
person.
Velton is where they had the Spring Gala.
Confusing.
We had a
Yeah.
dance there. Isn't this abandoned now?
I did the thing.
Not
the
This is
city.
telling me it's
There
not
are still
done.
people in the
What?
city.
There are
Which
still
one's
people.
Derek, by the
He's
way?
Derek.
Oh, there you go.
Though a lot of people were
What's a
were
dancing
killed
dude?
in the Triple Army Siege.
Yes.
We had a triple army siege.
Yeah,
Yes.
while you were in Taraniel.
The Spring Gala. That's why we left. Is because
Oh, yeah.
everything fell to pieces.
Because the
And
king
I
of
had to run in a
Talentu,
dress
the king of
out of the city.
Telkator, I believe, and the queen of
And Paul has a
Telkator,
strength of
the king
18,
of
so
Talentu, and the
she
king of
has
Selianor
giant muscles.
all siege
I don't
Taraniel
It's weird.
have
at the
giant
same
muscles.
time,
I don't-
and sacrificed the daughter of the king of Malar.
Max.
I have a strength of 20. Just saying.
Only because
Pardon?
you're older.
What?
When I get old,
Strength of.
I will be
Guys,
strong.
Oh, you suck. Don't. Fine. Yes, I'm skinny. So what?
Jonathan has the highest constitution. He recovered from a toilet wound.
Yes, I did.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
It was a sharp toilet.
So yeah,
I want to see. I don't need to
Yes,
see.
you do.
It was a broken toilet.
Wait, you fell on a sharp toilet.
Yes.
It was a broken toilet.
Oh my god. Sharp
Like I
toilet.
said, he
I
recovered
was
from a
broken
toilet
in my
bowl.
backyard,
Oh, your backyard.
and my goat, one of the goats that we own, charged me, and then I fell backwards.
The goat almost killed you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Death by goat.
Damn my god.
And toilet seat.
No, the
The
goat.
combination of them.
The
Like-
worst way to die, goat plus toilet seat.
My gravestone, goat plus toilet seat killed me.
No.
Oh,
Who would
man.
have thought that going to the toilet seat would have killed me? Who would have
It
thought?
should have like.
Roll an acrobatics
How
check
you
to get out of
I
the
don't
way of
wanna
the
talk
goat.
about it.
Critical fail.
I got out of the way, but I tripped over my own feet.
Got a natural 20 when I rolled it.
Well, you failed.
I failed anyways.
Natural 21 is required.
I got out of
It's
the way
also
of the
my
goat,
armor
but I
class.
tripped over my own feet and fell on.
Wait, acrobatics plus acrobatics? Which is a +1, so 21.
No, a natural 21 is required.
Ah!
Tripping over your own feet. I did it.
Oh, I do it
Okay.
all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are walking through Tyrannial.
And what are we here to do? Collect warriors.
Collect warriors.
Presumably.
Find a way down to the archway. Mine to the archway.
I go up to the first important looking person that I see, whether it be a guard or a police officer, and I ask them,
There's police officers?
maybe,
You see someone in fancy clothes walking around.
hey, do you know where the
You have
leader
thick
of
accents.
this... Listen to me when I'm speaking to you.
No.
How dare you? I'm a nobleman! You watch your tongue!
I'm Carl.
Can I kill him?
He just wants to win here.
You can kill him for trying to steal the show.
I'm
I'm
a
just
nobleman.
kidding.
I'm Carl. You really want to fool this man? Because I will destroy you, and I will not feel
That's-
sorry for it.
That name sounds familiar.
Do you know of anyone who's in charge? Who has power?
No, I don't
In
know.
charge
anybody.
of this city? I don't
right
think
now?
anyone's in charge of this city.
Is there a council?
No. If anything, the church has taken. But the church has slowly lost power recently.
That's because the gods are gone. Anyway,
Makes sense.
you really don't care about anything, do you? Your life is sad.
I
right
stopped caring after I realized how many secrets my father was keeping.
Your father was such a bad man.
No, he was a good man.
now. Just lots of secrets.
He just was never who he said he was.
Oh.
Look, plot point, plot point, plot point.
Dun dun!
Who's your father?
Who was your father?
He was the Dawn Father!
Cyrus Voltan.
That sounds important.
Yeah, it's from the third session.
I knew I heard that name before.
I didn't remember that name, but it sounded important.
The
and
host
familiar.
of the party. Host of the Spring Gala.
Your
Did it?
father hosted the spring gala. I
Oh
went
yeah,
to.
and his family died. Yeah.
That explains why your name sounds familiar.
That was 3 years ago.
Yep. Felt like a lifetime.
How did you not establish the
That's
government
bad.
in 3 years?
You'd be surprised. Nobles are finicky people.
They only want themselves to rule, and they always vote for themselves. It's like the
Yes.
Pirate Council.
Hey, can I get out here for a second?
Elizabeth Swan.
Elizabeth Swan.
Carl. I vote for Carl. Wait, what? No!
That's not how this works. You broke tradition.
Tradition.
Okay. Do you have any warriors to spare, or do you know of any warriors?
What is the only warriors that are even left in Elmore and that haven't left and just become deserters are the nobles' personal guards.
Ask them for minors. Are there any minors in this town?
I don't
Yes,
know
there are
about that.
children in this town. I'm just kidding.
I'm a minor.
No,
I'm a minor.
no.
Yes, I am.
You minors.
You minors get off my lawn!
I'm technically a minor for the next like 3 days.
Oh, your birthday's in 3 days?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
Dude, happy birthday!
I forgot to buy a present. No.
Fine. I'm not even doing
Dude,
anything
you
on my
want me-
birthday
you
other than
want me-
singing at a Bravenel Hall.
Dude, you want me a freaking adult like me?
Yep. Like
I'm
you.
Playing Mountain Blade
Am I the only miner in this room right
Are
now?
you though?
Am I the only miner in this room right
I
now?
think you are.
How old are you?
Garrett,
18.
you're gonna play Mountain Blade.
Dude, I
Mountain
like
Blade
you.
Warband on your birthday.
Probably
Yeah!
before I go to a Bravenel Hall.
As a
If not
person,
practicing.
not
As a,
as-
I should open up my
understand.
thing so you can see it.
Not many people like me. That way. I'm just kidding.
So
Doesn't
fucking
work that way though.
cool.
I'd have to go to your
So
house.
you don't
I
have a
know.
girlfriend?
I avoided girlfriends in high school.
I have done the same thing.
Yeah.
It seems to be a wise course of
I
action.
have respect for my brother. He told me.
I
took his
almost
advice.
did
Don't
that.
get a
And then you
a
failed.
girlfriend in high school. I'm like, okay.
What's that sad meme music?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you. Okay,
My phone
Back
is
to the
making
game.
noise.
your phone is
So,
making
yeah.
very strange technical
Yeah, plus-
noises.
I mean, I have gone on dates. I've had
Really?
just yes,
I've been on one date and it was awful.
8, I think.
It was a movie date. Of course it was awful.
It was the
And
first
then-
date, it was a blind date, and it was a movie date.
dates are the dates
What's
that
your
girls
address
take people to
again?
because they don't wanna
194
talk.
South, 300 East.
8,
Even
just
though-
Intimidating.
May, right?
194 South.
Well, if you don't like a
300
dude and he asks you on a date, I've heard a ton of times like that. It's been over.
194 South,
Where's
300
your
East.
phone?
I don't even know where my spoon is.
So
There's
so just
Okay.
in case you were
194 South,
wondering,
300 East.
Yes.
I did
Wait,
it
I think
right,
Andrew
and
stole
my
my
phone
spoon.
died. Hooray!
I knew it. I knew Andrew stole my spoon. I said it right before
So
you appeared
fine.
through the curtain.
Wait, May, right? Yes. Okay, 8.
Can you tell it
8
to
dates.
her? Because my...
That's
phone
8
just
times
died.
more than me.
Yes.
Seriously.
One sec.
Yes.
Just a moment.
What?
Why?
194 South, 300 East.
Yes.
Why not have some fun?
In
There was a
London.
majority of people asking me to go on double date with them.
Okay, sorry about that. My phone was there, not here. I was busy with the game.
Dude, you're fine.
I promised I wouldn't enter.
I'm gonna get grounded. Not really though. Maybe. It doesn't. It
Grounded
doesn't
for
matter.
what? Putting your phone like a couple feet away? That's
That's-
punishable by
Free.
Have you met my mom? Go talk to her for a minute.
death. Have you met mine?
My
She-
phone's a
Look at
couple
her
feet
hair.
away from me right now,
Look
and
at
I
her
ignored a
hair.
random
She has a
call from
Scottish
somebody I
temper.
didn't know.
Oh snap.
I
That's
hate
not a
you
good
using
combination.
Scottish temper, and you have a Scottish accent.
Yes, I do.
I'm from Scotland.
CPD
I'm actually descendant of Robert.
But I didn't go through with Bruce.
I'm
Matter of fact,
descendant
no way.
of one of the.
I'm a quarter Danish.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was descendant of the highest one. I don't know. I forget which one it was though.
I'm part of Bear Clan.
Because I wasn't gonna
so-
stop, and there's no way she's gonna stop me. She's 5 foot tall. I'm 6 foot and I'm 300 pounds. No way she stopped me. And then they put me in a facility.
Are we still recording?
Yes, we
Yes.
are still
Oh.
recording.
So then,
It tends to
so you
happen.
can know, guys, I'm part Scottish.
And you know
a
I'm part
descendant
Danish.
Scottish.
I'll go get it, Derek.
There was the
Probably
door.
heaven. Yes.
Man, that was a big distraction.
That
just
was.
Yeah.
I might have to cut that because that was kind of long.
Yeah. So just look for minors, and not that kind of minor. You suck.
happened. Ting,
That
I'm a
minor.
child and I'm in a mine.
That's just child labor, dude. What the freak?
They have so much energy, might as well use it.
Oh my gosh!
If you make it a game, they'll want to.
Who can mine the most stone?
All right, kids, go!
They all end up with like bleeding, blistered hands, and
We
like,
give them gloves.
they all end up with bleeding, blistered hands.
But now the only difference is that they have gloves on.
Now they have blood-soaked gloves.
Derek, it was Ethan Claunch.
What do you want?
He was just bringing over something because it's the holidays.
Oh, tends to happen a lot this time of year.
Yeah.
What did he want?
Can't just
What? He might have wanted something.
He lives right down the road.
He lives next door.
So yeah, you guys know what to do. I'm just going to yell at the people I hired. It's like, you guys get to work!
Okay, sir.
I'm just kidding.
My book is totally.
The question is, are they younger than your player?
It means that you love it.
No.
I mean, then your
I-
The
character.
question is if your background is cook and you have +2 to damage with a spoon.
+2 to damage with spoon. I've only known one person have a background of cook,
That sounds
and that
so-
was 2 campaigns ago.
That sounds so useless.
2 failed
Hey
campaigns
Derek,
ago.
what poison is on the assassin's blade?
It doesn't
Many.
specify.
many.
Also, why are you looking at the monster manual during D&D?
Because I'm doing something outside of there because I need to rest for a second.
Okay, fair enough.
Derek is a very lenient dungeon master. Sometimes.
Yeah.
He also knows
Sometimes.
what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys know what to do. Please
What?
find
With my
somebody to mind their
mental
way
illness,
in,
my
to find the
body
archway.
has muscle spasms because of the
I'm sorry.
stress.
I'm pushing you guys around.
So
I'm
my
sorry.
back feels like
I
there's
feel
a spear
bad.
in it.
Yeah, I will slap
Just
you
have to
silly.
take a break.
I will slap
And take you
you
seriously.
Punch drunk.
I have no choice.
Punch
legally.
drunk.
That's a different thing. I love
No,
that.
it is. It's slap silly and punch drunk
I know, I know,
are
I
the
know.
same thing.
I know. It's just like I can take somebody seriously when they say punch drunk, only a little bit more than slap
So
silly.
we're in a cycle. We're rugged and nice. and next
Let's
to
get
them.
into
And
saying.
Dante says that to me. He's like, Dante, don't you dare!
I
Okay.
don't know whether they mean it.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, do I know that this? Oh yeah, I do because we went there and it was all covered in stone and we couldn't get out.
Social anxiety.
I do know that it needs to be
Anxiety,
lined open.
To Tyrannials?
Still love anxiety.
We went to here.
No, I
No, you guys went to Tyranio.
Yeah, we went to Toronto, but when we were using the gates, we went here and we know it's buried in stone.
Yeah.
So I will ask for some miners and laborers.
Well, I'm already there. I'm already doing the job there.
But
Well,
you said you needed more.
I don't know how many people are even left in the city, whether or not
Who
they'd be
needs
willing
work?
to help you.
Big ring, no,
Um,
out of my saddlebag.
Like I said, most people left in the
It's my
city
schedule.
are
I just
nobles
need
and
to
noble
look on that and I
guards.
drew on it.
It's kind of all just fallen apart over the last few years.
Because I'm
Gosh
working
damn
on a
it.
map
This
with
is
one of my
difficult.
friends
Finding people who
because
will work
she's
for
bringing her
this.
stuff in a
Why are we even here? I don't know.
Because we need that archway. We need that gate.
mostly to do.
I was expecting Sprite and I got
I
water.
mean, that's my designs for.
I don't know why that was so distressing to me. But it was like,
I'm upset. It's like you stabbed my mother.
I will get water, and I will dye it blue, and you will think it's Kool-Aid, but it will be water.
Okay, have we gone to the lead?
Titsbella? I don't know what you said. What's Pooh?
I'm finishing high school.
Bill takes?
Hell yeah.
I won't mind.
Really?
I'm home now because those
You're not going to Belir.
But have we gone?
Oh, yeah.
We're asking for
Four
help
different campaigns
to send to here.
to try
Yeah.
to get out of the house.
From this place.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't
but have
sound
we gone to Polaire?
before, yes.
Yes, okay. Okay. Have we gone to
Simple.
Telkator? Yeah.
Telkator, yeah.
We've
Yes.
been everywhere, almost.
This is where my
Except
church
for
was. Before it got
the
destroyed.
major cities of Kalentu. And Ortabanar, and Teral, Serul,
Stop listing Derek.
Lenavor, Salanior, Varatan.
Stop it!
2 of those are continents.
It's time
It's
time to stop!
Okay, let's get back onto it.
The clock is broken. It's time to stop.
Clock's not broken, it's right there.
You at least get the reference, right?
Antipsychotic.
Oh my gosh, there is a clock.
I don't know how accurate it is right now.
I mean, if I was out of the house,
It's terribly inaccurate. No, it's not. It's accurate. I changed my mind.
So,
I've done every legal.
alright, so
option
they
I
just
possibly
find
can.
people and they send them over here?
Yes. Or if we can. If we
See,
can't,
emotion
then we
is just very hard to prove.
say, screw you to the city and leave. After asking the
Hey,
person
Derek,
who we
is
know.
my phone in there?
Is it?
Yes,
It is.
I can't see very well over the screen in the bowl.
So, after, do we... I asked the person
Evidence I have.
the son of the guy if I can talk to the guy or if he's still
Shot my
alive.
dad when he found
Because
out
I don't
about
remember.
DCPS
Cyrus?
on
Yes.
recording.
He's not
Yeah.
around. He's still alive, just not around.
Do you have any influence over the city?
As much as any of the other people in the city.
Oh, I don't want to have to hold a council. I don't like councils. It's always talking and yelling and debating rather than action. And it takes months.
Do you just want to move on and find a different city?
I just want to fight this person.
I do too. I really do. But at this point, I think it's better to
There's
just
5 of us.
yeah. But at this point, I think it's better to just go to another city and find
a lot
people there.
quicker.
Yeah, like you just
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait.
I've studied a ton of mental.
So,
No, there are 4 of us.
But
Em-
Victoria's not here and Em is not here, so
So
there's
that
6
makes
of
sense.
us. It's okay.
I don't know how to count.
You do know.
Technically, if you consider it also, Brock's not here and Megan's not here, but they haven't been here for like a month and a half, 2 months, so.
Has it really been 2 months?
What's the progress of
We've
the
been doing
podcast?
this since May.
Yeah, we have been doing this since before I met you.
That'd probably be the best.
Which is almost a year.
Oh my god.
Aww. That's okay. It's a fun game and I love doing it.
Okay, so what is the progress on the mine?
After
Is Dante doing his job?
like a couple
Are you
of
emotionally
weeks,
connected to Dante now?
Oh, this will be connected to Dante in a minute. I'm just kidding.
I'm about to misuse my
Dante
head
is
outside your
using
head.
his weak body to try to mine
My heart rate.
stone.
Okay, I just take a look at. I just wanted the progress
My heart rate
overall.
will rest at
They haven't
1:30.
made a terrible lot
So
of
I'm going through
progress.
a day with a cardio
So I
workout,
take
just
Dante and
sitting
I'm like,
there.
Dante,
My parents don't
have
get it,
you
and I
fought
told them.
before? Have you?
No, not really, other than sparring.
Huh.
Put them through some training exercises.
Dante.
What you've seen Call do.
Because I think Dante is
What, you mean
has,
flailing?
like so much potential.
He used to do animal cruelty.
Dante, how would you like to go on an adventure?
Until I sat him down and we're like,
What kind?
Save the world.
The
I
save
have to
the
change
world
his accent.
kind.
I can't keep doing that if he's gonna become a recurring NPC.
my parents.
What do you mean by save the world kind?
We're
Well,
gonna.
you see, the reason why I'm having you in mind is because we need an archway, and that's involved with a whole bunch of other crap. But basically, we are trying to take down a man who took the soul of a god, and who's basically a god at this point. Now, I don't expect you to fight a said god, but I do see a lot of potential in you. So,
I've already tried everything.
would you like to be my apprentice?
You're a bit loud and mean.
Shut up! Don't call me mean!
Okay,
I don't know. I've never seen
What?
you mean.
okay.
Just like that. Okay. Alright.
Not yes, not no. Just
Sure, it's better than trying to dig a hole.
Oh, you're going to continue to dig said hole. I'm just kidding.
Dang.
Okay. I changed my mind.
Actually coming down back to he used to
Put her- put him through training regimens that you've seen Call do. She does it every morning after she wakes up.
Right.
Work for him
Because
when
have
she
you
can.
seen the effectiveness of Call when she hits something?
This- this will be your first
Not as
training.
effective as Veronzi.
This will be your first training.
And if they try to let me up on that,
Hold
I
this
can set
up.
that too.
No, I'm talking about mine.
I didn't know that did that.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm going to give a 10-year-old boy a mythical artifact and hope nothing goes wrong.
I did that, and it was an error.
And something went wrong.
It's like giving,
So your first
what does
task
this count?
is to continue digging this until the
Giving a
end of the
10-year-old a taser.
Don't
and saying,
worry.
Okay.
Careful with this. I'm trusting you.
Okay,
with this
don't worry.
thing.
At the end,
Use it
yep, I'll find
responsibly.
something
It
to
goes
go.
around as
all
Okay.
Alright,
Every
so
week.
I just leave overall. I'm like, I just need more people. What's an...
I got
I can go
because I'm
here.
really
can't I?
good at erasing.
Of course I can go there.
Feltoon? Who even lives in Feltoon? I can't even remember anymore. Where am I now?
Oh,
I used to the really gray hack.
can
You guys have literally never been to Feltoon.
Oh, cool, an adventure. So I make my way there. I'll be back in a couple of days.
So I
So
think I got rid of all of it off my phone and sent it to our
Wait,
kid's
what?
bank account.
just say that.
So it's not on my phone recording anymore.
well.
But no, I can carry you.
So can we hold the council?
Really?
Yeah.
It's
It's
awesome.
scary.
Everybody knows who I am. Could I just call a council and send
Okay,
a word
call
out?
a
That
council.
call is calling a council.
But he's not willing to admit it.
I don't know if people will be receptive.
Anxiety.
They've tended recently to lock themselves away in their various manners,
At this point, just go to another city, man. This is
hoping that everyone else will leave so they can take control of a city with no people.
So they're corrupt idiots. Just please go to another city.
Do you want to come with us? Because you could, and you could be.
There's no reason to stay here.
Okay, we are going to. Let's just say that Cole wants to go somewhere she's never been before and goes to that place.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sick
just
of making decisions. I don't like it.
Ortabanar would be closer, and you've never been to Ortabanar.
What?
Ortabanar is closer, and you've never been to Ortabanar.
What?
Yeah, he just wants to meet up back with me.
Northwest.
Cole misses her friends.
Aw. So,
I'm doing schoolwork.
yeah, I just make my way north. Let's just say.
So you just start making your way east
And sometimes
Yes.
whisper because she'll yell from the
towards the smallest country on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Smallest country, largest army.
Sure.
Everyone's a warrior there. Everyone
Oh,
gets.
yes, okay.
Everyone gets trained.
Okay.
At the
So,
age of 10.
You
to
both
war.
somehow managed to make your way to Feltoon roughly at the same time by some miracle.
Actually, I'm taking Dante with me. He'll find training there.
To pretty much the only city in Feltoon, which is, I can't even read it, Voloran?
Yeah.
Veloran, that's what it says. Veloran.
Come with me on my chariot, Dante.
It is a city of Dragonborn.
Of Dragonborn?
Hey,
Of
Dragonborns are pretty
Dragonborn.
tough.
They're very tough, and they like doing.
Of various shades.
Shades.
Yes.
So,
Red and brown and.
Not brown, there's no such thing as a brown dragon.
Wow, that's dragonist. I'm just kidding.
Hi,
I'm a brown dragon.
There's no purple
I can
dragon.
tell that you were a mistake from birth.
There are red dragons.
Green, and my mother was red, and I'm brown dragon.
The closest thing to a yellow dragon would be a
Is there
gold
a green
dragon.
Both the people went with my best friend.
I'm pretty sure there's a green
Gold
dragon.
dragon.
We have a silver dragon at our backs.
They did that in three campaigns ago. Andrew found a golden dragon and made it his friend.
Yup. So
No,
you
I
killed
can't-
it.
Actually, no, that was 4 campaigns ago.
You killed it.
Yeah, because I realized they were overpowered, so I killed all of them.
Killed it.
They all had one, and I killed all of them.
Because they were overpowered.
I had to balance the game.
I was keeping him in my vault
I had to balance the game.
to guard my gold.
So.
It's not like I was using it in
I've
combat.
killed wolves, too.
That was cruel.
That was kind of cruel, I'll admit that.
And killing dragons isn't.
Compared to what I did with the wolves, no.
Yeah,
So
it caused an emotional reaction.
I make
A
so
severe emotional
I
reaction.
make my way over there.
That was unintentional.
It was an accident.
So far,
Okay.
to see that there is oh,
Say hi to all
You
doing.
okay?
All doing shouts Yol Tutul at you, and you burn.
no.
Ciao Tutsul!
I like the disarm. I like the disarming spell because I'll sneak around, just disarm the people.
Okay, so I make my way to the city.
Oh,
Oh, not here. Oh, it's not.
that actually is right.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay. So you all make your way to Feltoon,
We meet up at
to
Peltoon.
the city of Veloran.
Welcome, Dante, to Veltoon.
We somehow managed to meet up at the exact same place on the
Dante's
border
my princess.
before we enter the country.
I took a minor boy and made my princess.
He's going to take him through the Inferno.
And I have
What?
two children.
You know Dante's Inferno.
Oh.
I have two children and a
It
lord.
was on my list of names.
He will make Dante's Inferno.
I have my mentor, two children, and a lordling with me. A lordling.
That's not. I don't know if that's a word.
On your feet, lordling!
And so we meet up at the same
No
spot by chance on the border of the country before we enter.
I'm like, oh,
Sure.
hey,
Hello.
There's
I found the guy.
mention
cool. I found the guy also. Meet Dante. He's my new apprentice.
in these writings.
Dante, say hello.
How old is Dante?
Hello?
We have 3.
Wait, Dante's not 10.
Wait, how
Did you
old
say
is
he's
he?
10?
How? I
He's
heard
like 15, 16.
10. Okay.
If he was 10, he'd be younger than Meliodas.
Meliodas has a strength of 18. What's Dante's strength?
You don't know, but probably not very high.
Arm,
Mel-
arm.
Meliodas, go say hi. Hi.
Hi.
My voice is broken before before yours, and I'm 13.
How's the city
Wow.
looking? How's the city looking?
You've never
You learn
seen
everything
Velorin
from me, I'm
in its
sorry.
heyday if it had a heyday?
No, I mean Alario.
Oh, Elariel is
Does-
it's getting there,
Ish.
but it's taken a long time.
The city was.
You've maybe cleared a quarter of the city
Okay.
in months.
Alright.
So Velorin, the huts almost look like they were grown out of the ground rather than built, and in all honesty, it looks a little bit primitive.
Looks like home.
Looks like home.
And I hate it.
So I go to the nearest guard and I'm like, okay, who is your leader?
My leader is the Silver Tongue.
Can you direct me to the Silver Tongue? Is there...
Points off in the distance.
That's a wall. I'm just kidding.
Past the
No, he's
wall.
pointing through the wall, clearly.
I know.
His arm literally
Zoop.
through the wall.
And I'm like, oh.
No, not like sinks through. It's like it crushes the wall.
I know. I'm like, that's
Wait,
why I'm
wait,
like,
wait,
oh my gosh.
Why are we building a fortress if we just don't go take the Telesite fortress?
Are we gonna invade?
Does that mean that
How does the-
Superman's
wait, how
fortress
does-
is made out of just ice? Since he
What
lives
is the
in North?
Telesite fortress?
Just
Fortress.
ice.
Fortress look like?
It is set up as a city rather than a fortress like Olar.
Mostly still intact though. Right?
Mostly still intact. Pretty much all of it's intact, except for the bits you broke.
He broke. When did I break any?
You broke.
What
Didn't
did I
you break it too? You're the one who made
no,
the
no.
rapiers.
I did. I made one weapon.
What did I break?
Did I?
No, it was Ammon. Ammon was there.
Ammon
Not
was the one who
Jonathan.
broke this
I
stuff.
didn't break stuff.
Ammon broke the city.
It wasn't me this time.
It was Ammon to make
Okay.
you your magic
I'm
glaive.
going to go through. Where's
Which
the
he
portal?
threw in the ocean
And was returned to you by the
my-
pirates.
by our pirate friends.
Okay.
You sound like Barbosa, every single one of them.
What does the
Dearly
Telesite city?
Gather
How many
here
people do you think
today.
could live in it?
At least a few thousand.
Okay, I'm gonna go start.
It's a decent sized city. Probably 50,000.
Me, Ammon, and Victoria are gonna start putting fortifications in it.
Okay, so you're going to spend 3 months traveling.
No, we can just go through the doors.
Okay, fair enough, you can.
Call is having
Where's the other door?
flashbacks.
Let us out.
At what appears to be the far side of the city, from what you saw it before.
Within the wall.
Deep within the walls.
Call is having flashbacks to her young years, and it's making her upset.
And as you appear, there's someone standing right in front of you.
Who is it?
It's the one last of the rays.
It's good to see you again. I forget his real accent.
I never met this guy.
Yes, you have. You've been to this city,
I'm a rogue.
therefore you've been. Oh, then
What
he.
is his name?
Right. You're right. You have a new character. He didn't say that.
Wait, you seem familiar, but I don't know you.
You come from Olar. Why?
Because
And-
the world's nearing its end.
For your new character, I'll explain him again. He is completely faceless, wearing armor that
Oh,
is
this
green with streaks of
guy.
white and blue,
This guy.
I don't know.
I remember this guy.
and
I know.
he carries
He-
a long
I asked him like where God
sword.
was in this place before
About
we did
8
the
feet
ritual.
long, and he's
He
about
pointed
10
the
feet
way to
tall.
me. I know this guy. Yeah.
I don't.
We wish to inhabit this city as a fortress for the last days.
Yeah, this is the one with the god, right? This had a god in it, right?
If that is your wish, I will not stop you.
But you
I
have
just-
to fight me.
I just don't want to come into your city and take over because it's your city. So are we allowed to stay here?
I see no reason to disallow it.
Thank you.
Hi, do I know you?
No, you're not there. You're with me.
I thought we were going with him.
I'm
No.
confused.
You're up in Feltoon.
People.
So I make my way over to the Silver Tongue.
Paul's following.
It's kind of weird.
I'm faster
His
than
eyes
you.
watch you
How
as you
fast?
go. Well, where you'd assume eyes
Faster.
would be. He kind of just
What's
watches
your
you
speed
as
on
you
your
go
stat?
with this
25,
with this
25,
faceless
30.
expression.
I'm carrying her and I travel 40.
Oh,
Okay.
what now?
What now?
Oh, you sure showed me. I'm just kidding.
Because I can.
Wait, if you're a person, doesn't that have to
Because I'm
speed or
part
something?
monk.
Wait, has everyone been walking with you this whole way?
Yeah.
Wait, like Meliodas, Tilanthea,
The two on
Your
grade.
tigers.
Philip
guide the
Voltan,
Uh-huh.
everyone?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have
I
Tilan-
have a nature person.
Tilanthea's is not very good at walking
She-
long distances.
Meliodas, carry her.
Okay.
I'm already carrying. Rosalie.
So yeah, silver time.
You just give each other all the way. So, and there's this. When you get to the rough direction the guard pointed, there's this larger dragonborn who is silver.
Oh, cool. So
Kill him.
No, he's a cool guy.
Kill him.
No, he's cool.
I punch you.
Oh
You
my
can't.
gosh.
I'm all the way over there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dragonborn. I'm like, what are you doing?
I wouldn't punch a dragonborn.
He like
Paul knows better than to punch a dragonborn.
the silver
He's
tongue
never met one and she's
turns
intimidated
towards
by
you,
them.
and you can just see this massive scar going from his chin through his left eye,
Terminator my dragon war?
If something intimidates Call,
and his
what
left
do you
eye is
think
just
you should
white.
do? Run away.
We're here to see the silver tongue.
Paul's not afraid of gods, but she doesn't like dragonborn. They're intimidating and scary and
Hey!
different.
You're not there.
Of what business?
A business that'll help save the world.
It's or something.
Oh yeah. I was in painting class
Of
today.
what?
The kind where a god will take over us all.
Not the good kind of god. I
Not the good kind. One
Sorry.
a
That
wannabe
was
god
Meliodas,
that
not
steal the soul of Hextor is on a rampage for more power.
He will completely destroy this universe and move on to the next one and the next one. And if we don't stop him here, he will never be stopped. We don't know how far he's gotten. At least one previous universe has been destroyed by this man. We can't allow him to destroy another.
This is fun to listen to because you are referencing the words with your head as you talk,
I can't.
and he's using his hands.
I always use hand gestures.
So I look over here and he's going like this, and I look over there and you're going like this.
and
This
one,
is how I
two,
talk.
three,
Don't-
four.
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I'm just saying how like
This is how I
In
emphasize.
sync we are.
intriguing it is.
Then perhaps you should seek out the Great One.
Why are you looking at me?
Where's the great one?
At this moment, I do not know.
It's me.
You are not great in any way.
The Great One tends to travel.
Can we at least speak to the silver tongue?
He is the silver tongue.
This is like the third time you've done that.
Sorry, you stole my head.
You're,
know what, I-
you're expecting like a king
Can
and
we put
crown, but it's just a
forgetful as
silver
a
dragon
flaw
born.
on your character?
A big silver dragonborn with a massive scar.
Sorry, it's just that
Ooh,
in my
nice
head.
Through the left
I
eye.
know. But can we put like forgetful as like a flaw in your character? 'Cause I swear that happens all the time.
You are a jerk.
No,
Well,
not
Oh my
forgetful,
gosh,
just
I'm
unobservant.
forgetful
That's just
too.
what you do. But it's. I mean,
Me too.
I have
I
my
have
things. You
struggle.
have your things.
It's kind of hard to concentrate since you got other people talking. So,
It's true.
Yeah, that's always been a problem in D&D.
that's
Okay.
why I'm not very observant. Because you know you got two conversations going on.
Let's see. So
All right, so
we have to save the world, and we need your help to do it. Would you like to fight with us
That's
in this
not
war?
a good idea.
I thought you were gonna say, "All right, would you like to fight us?" I'm like, wait, what?
Fight with us
I know.
in this war.
There is nothing you can do if you have not found the Great One.
Do you know what the Great One looks like?
No.
It changes.
That's almost even less than unhelpful.
He goes by many names.
That's also less than unhelpful.
Call.
Dashiel is one of them. It's what we commonly refer to him as.
So
What
this
is
guy
he?
likes to travel.
Is he a dragonborn or is he... What is he?
He's not of our kind. Not our
So-
kin.
Is he a spirit?
Perhaps.
Do I have to pray to him?
Perhaps one of the gods themselves.
Not another god.
Alright.
Don't be Alamont.
Guys, think of a movie.
Lord of the
try.
Rings.
Derek, you're always going to.
Hey, it could have been Pirates of the
Movie where
Caribbean
they
if you talk, if
kill a
that question was
spirit.
brought at the right time.
Spirited away. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Spirited Away is not.
In order to kill a spirit in Lord of the Rings, technically that'd be one of the ring
I haven't even
raids.
seen Spirited Away.
You kill its
Spirited
master.
Away is about a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even seen it.
You know how I know? Because my girlfriend's been doing horses for 6 years, so I've seen enough horse movies at this point. You'd be surprised.
Girlfriend, you know.
You'd be surprised how many horse movies I've seen with her.
So I'm making
I'm
religion check.
not.
I'm going to
I
talk to
wouldn't
Erroneous.
be.
I'm going to
It's
pray
like
to Erroneous and
6.
see if he can help us out.
Or
Roll a
7.
religion check with disadvantage.
Oh, so this god is still there.
17. Plus
He rolled a 17 and a natural 20.
24.
That's so unlikely. How do you do that?
Magic.
Lies.
And there's waffles in it.
You're lying. Does anybody want food? I'm hungry.
Well,
For nothing.
Nothing. Come on.
I just rolled 2
talk to
natural
him.
20s, a 10 and 18.
I'll make food for everybody. Does anybody want eggs? I'm good at making eggs.
I love eggs.
do you want? Is this your character? Yes.
So, okay. He might be a deity. Might be.
Yay, another god.
I don't
This is
think-
amazing.
As sometimes we refer to him as a deity, I do not think of him as a
You're
deity.
stealing
so
my
much.
accent.
No, I'm slowly going into
Indian?
no.
Oh, go in.
Tyraniluede. That's what I'm slowly going into.
Can you go into
Hello, this
But
is
per
Shot One with
perhaps he,
I am here to fix your computer.
from what I understand, he is more of a traveler than
We already
a
know.
deity.
MIT tech support?
We know that.
I am IT tech support.
He
I
is
am here to fix your computer. Does it have
Is he one of
use?
those things
different.
I'm going Russian.
Exit.
This is amazing.
Is he one of those things where he's
You went
everywhere
from-
and nowhere at the same time?
No, he's only in one place at once.
Indian.
Oh yeah, can you do an Indian accent?
Hello.
I don't know how well I can do an Indian accent. I think I've just gone back to Tyraniluede. I
You
did.
basically
I did
just
go
went
back
to-
to Tyraniluede.
Yeah.
I don't think I can really do an Indian accent.
Hello, this is let me just
Hello, this is.
I don't even think I can do a stereotypical Indian accent.
Hello, this is just give
Is
me a
this
second.
Windows tech support?
No, I did
Hear
talk to
the
an
voice
Indian
or-
guy on Windows tech support,
Uh-huh.
so that is a legit thing. And fudging guy was useless. And he told me I had to buy like a $300 thing. I didn't. They haven't terminated Windows on my computer, which is what they said they would do. So he was lying.
Do you like threaten to
Hello,
do
my
it?
name is
No,
Pai.
it was something like an
I am a
error that
Hindu, a
popped up.
Christian and a Muslim. My name is Pai.
Don't.
And I was
Well, my name is Cake.
My name is Ajit Pai. I'm the idiot who's trying to take net neutrality away.
Who?
Please tell me you're serious.
Someone shank that guy.
Let's say he's an idiot.
no Pai from Life of Pi.
I'm talking about Ajit Pai.
I don't know who that is.
Shank him.
Just read
Okay.
pie.
I just did read Life,
Okay,
and it was a good book. And I
so
liked it.
Alright, so we have to
You are
find this guy then.
he has been around for multiple millennia, and some say that he is immortal.
You want to take your character sheet?
Thank
with
you. Except that doesn't help us.
Chocito boys.
Later.
Later.
Oh, it's guys' night.
Now it's guys' night. Is that what you just said? It still won't be the same as the actual guys' night episode.
That we did so much crap in that episode. Victoria came back. She's like, really,
This
guys?
is the salute.
Really?
For some reason, this is the salute. At least my salute. Okay.
We're not gonna get anything else from this guy because if he travels, it's not gonna be much help finding him.
Ignomar Dashiel. Does he go by any other names? He often appears out of the blue, with no explanation as to where he came from and when he leaves.
So he
No
just randomly
explanation
appears
where
in front of
he is
people whenever he
going.
wants?
Not so much in front of people as he just is there.
Okay, well, thank you for your help.
What
Oh,
else?
by the way, do you have any like workers that can help us?
Just ask them to come with us.
Yeah, do you want to come with them?
We have very few of us here.
Do you just want to come with us?
To a fortitude.
It'll be amazing to meet the Great One.
Only if you can find him.
We need the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean.
But is that truly what he desires most?
You know what I desire the most?
I punch him in the face.
Victoria.
Oh.
Boom.
Compass will always point to Victoria if it's broken.
It's true. Unless I'm with Victoria.
Or, like,
And it
for
points
Jack
to
Sparrow
food.
at the end of At World's End, he wanted rum more than the Fountain of Youth.
He grabs the rum and then it points.
And then it points to the Fountain of Youth, exactly.
Why is the rum always going?
Why is old but the rum gone? The rum's gone too.
I think the coolest dice that looks when you're spinning it is the D6.
It's also the hardest to spin. Perhaps we will consider this.
Well, thank you for your time. I just go my way to the tavern. Just look for a tavern.
You don't find any.
Yo.
Is there any place to rest?
The ground.
I asked the guardsman.
We do not get travelers very often, so not usually.
So there's no place to rest.
Is there a bacon spot?
Hmm?
Is there a bacon spot?
A bacon spa. No.
There's not.
I thought you were trying to say a baking spot.
I'm trying to sleep. This is no time for baking.
I need the bacon. If you've seen my uncle's pig, you know what I mean by bacon. You seen those things?
They're pretty plump.
Huge. If I got down on all fours, it'd be twice my size. Huge. Hey. Eldons to their echoing cry.
I need a place to rest.
So we got the word protect.
Yes, we did.
I'm back.
Hey.
Now we
Guess
can
who's
yell.
back?
Say every
Swear word.
inappropriate comment we want.
That's pretty much how Guys Night works.
True.
Niceness. How much more time do we have?
We have made
Your phone.
few
50
prog-
minutes.
What?
50 minutes.
We have made few progress.
Like an hour.
Okay, so I head back to Velte.
I
Okay.
follow.
You spend
Wait, you're here?
about 3 weeks traveling
Wait.
back to Velty.
No, we should leave our warriors. I might leave Meliodas to train with the Dragonborn because they're good at this stuff.
Why?
Stereotypically good at this stuff.
That is racist.
No, it's not. It's stereotypical. Racist would be saying they're either superior or inferior to another race.
Racism is acting on opinions.
Dragonborn are good at fighting, so we should train with them.
See, that would be
race.
racist.
No.
See?
It's a stereotype about a race. It's not racist.
And it's a positive stereotype.
It's
Yeah.
still technically racist. Racism can be positive.
Quit sniffing plastic. You're gonna go. I have one mushroom.
No, it's,
left.
it's putting more water in the air.
So I make my way.
Paul has one mushroom left.
So I go to Belte.
Stacy, make your way back to Velte.
Whee!
Bring the warriors with you.
Warriors, come with me. They said that they'll consider my offer.
Tell them, make them take the oath.
Oh, we haven't had sour cream and onion lays before.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, it speaks like environment, but we haven't had salt and vinegar.
Lays,
What is this?
sponsor us.
What does this turn into? The Lace and Fanta show?
Yes.
Yeah, we're dudes. We're teenage boys.
We like food.
What do you think it is?
We have appreciation for the different types of food.
Nothing has happened.
The appreciation for the different types of junk food, apparently.
But I'm still
Though, to be fair,
I'm
Em and
trying
I are
to get
both
rid-
going into
trying to get
culinary
rid of that,
arts,
like
so...
here. And then there's Santa over here. And then there's super lean.
And then there's Skinny Man.
It's like the
super lean running cardio guy.
I wouldn't.
Well, if you go like this,
Super lean running cardio guy.
like your
Who
biceps.
I'm
just
jealous of because I'd rather be lean than the way I am right now because your
I don't
cardio
have
is
very
better
big
when you're
biceps.
leaner.
All my muscle is in my legs. Can't really
No.
flex your legs.
Not just your legs, your thighs.
My thighs, yes.
I have a whole bunch in my
I
calf.
don't know what to do.
I know.
What do you want to do?
We sit and plan with the Dragon Lords.
We have a fortress.
We don't know that.
You accentuate your words with your belly.
We don't know that you're. For all we know,
We have a fortress. We have a fortress and some warriors.
For all we know, you're still at that one place.
Hey, we need to figure out the Red Cloak Slayer's crap. The Unifood.
Why would you do that?
Because I
Where's
had
something I could throw at him?
I had the
You
impulse.
deserve to have something thrown at you for that.
I had an impulse and I saw an opportunity, so I took it. This is my life.
You deserve to have something thrown at you for that. You are not Iron Man. You deserve to have something thrown at you for that.
Iron Man has a Unifood.
Wait.
Can I shoot myself?
Take one, however many arrow is damage of. I don't remember.
Take 73 points.
Evan!
Dude, nothing has happened.
Except
Shall
that
I take
Andrew
that
became
seat back?
Iron Man shortly.
Okay. What is the goal right now?
What is the goal?
jacket. What about finding this ancient one?
You don't know about that. You mean the great one? Okay, you don't know about that.
There's this thing that the
Paul's
Dragonborn.
talking to the Dragonborn. Who's
Nature one can be a dragon. That's cool. Yeah. That makes sense. I have an apprentice, by the way. His name is Dante.
He's going to send him through the Inferno.
Paul's talking to the Dragonborn about their culture because she's sensitive.
We're trying
like
to
that.
find the Great One. We're trying to find the Great One, who apparently is a wanderer.
The Great One, because he's not actually great. He's just called Great.
I talked to the book dude.
The
Is he
Great
still-
Gatsby wasn't great.
I haven't read that book.
I'm like, Jonathan, did she choose Druid?
She did. Okay, I can talk to her now without you guys knowing.
Druidic is not a spoken language.
What?
It's written.
Darn.
It's more like symbols. It's more glyphs than
Or
anything
you
else.
could both turn into a wolf and talk for a little
Leaf,
bit.
flower, lily, lily pad, river, tree, pine tree. I don't know what
Clearly
this
that
means.
means do you want to go out with me tomorrow?
I will punch you because
I'm gonna go looking for this Great One.
everything will die.
Okay.
So where are we right now? So
I'm gonna go talk to the dude at the
I'm
front
heading
gate.
back to Belte.
Okay.
We got.
So you go out the front gates, and it's ice
Or
cold.
not. We split up.
If it wasn't cold
we
enough
need
in
to
the
find
city,
other archways to
it's
connect
basically
it
a blizzard
to
outside.
Rhino.
Right?
And you
I
see
was in
this
Delta, and I got Myers. to go
marble
to find the
skinned
archway.
almost like man just standing next to the gates, just
We need we need to find
seemingly
archways.
unaffected by the
Find
cold.
There are
Like my
in
height.
the reading, there are multiple
10 feet.
archways.
Oh.
The cold never bothered me.
Where did everyone go? Which direction?
Don't even. I will destroy everything you know and love
Guys,
in this game.
I was gonna go there.
Well, you're going to the ice city anyway.
I was gonna go to the Ice City because it makes sense.
Okay.
But no, I guess I'm not.
The
Where
third
are you
O
going?
has the word protect in it.
Where are you going?
But we already vowed to
Where you
protect the weak.
Vow to protect.
Are you going somewhere?
You vowed nothing of the sort.
Where is?
The second O.
I don't know where anybody is.
My weapon will be their
Oh,
savior.
you never left.
Says
Protect the
to
innocent and the
others,
Oh no, Andrew.
not to the weak. Haha, it's out of batteries, sucker.
It's broken.
Why would you do that? It is out of battery. I was right.
What?
It is out of battery.
Because I know Derek was getting annoyed at the Uniboob.
Oh my gosh.
I was more annoyed the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for the great one.
Where is everybody?
I
right
go
now?
back to Elton. And I say...
You're in Feltoon. You're
Elton.
in the Telesector room. Elton.
Elton.
Paul's gonna speak Draconic with the dragon.
You're in. Where are you? Are you in Alara?
Yeah, still there.
And you are in Velte.
Yeah, I'm just
Literally every single person is in a different place.
Shall I?
Don't kill us.
Shall I learn about
I
the
can
oath?
throw a party level encounter at each of you.
Yeah.
Shall I learn about the oath then? Because I'm here.
The second oath?
Yeah. Actually, the first one I already got to the fact where why are you here? That is a very interesting thing, actually.
The first O.
The first oath was how you get into the city.
Oh,
Derek.
gotcha.
Call is going
City.
to talk to the Dragonborn in Draconic
I
about
will
their
stand
culture
as
because
a
she sent
beacon
it like
in a
that.
dying world. That is the first O.
Okay, you talk to them about their culture.
What is the second O? Derek?
I wonder.
I will be a shield to others, my weapon will be their savior.
I just call out. I'm just gonna wander around the land and call out to the Great One, like, Great One, reveal yourself, man.
And why would I do that?
Because if you don't, it'll be the end of the world.
Some call me great, some call me foolish. Others do not even know I exist.
Well, that's because you're a never-ending spy.
Have you ever heard of a man named Gatsby?
You know what I just
Gatsby?
realized?
What Gatsby?
This shirt. This shirt makes me look like a cowboy with my jeans.
It looks you more like a lumberjack.
Except for the part where it's slightly tucked in at the front.
I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's better. What did I learn about Dragonborn culture?
You learn that these Dragonborn came with a few other ships from Selanior when basically their entire civilization was being destroyed, and they landed and were graciously given a small piece of land in which to sit. Well, I say small piece of land in which to rebuild, and they haven't rebuilt much.
So where did John?
I feel emotionally connected to these Dragonborn
What?
now.
Which way did Jonathan go?
I'm here.
And
You are all in different parts of the world.
Everyone is in different part of the multiverse.
Okay, I know where I'm going.
Away from these guys, am I right?
Bethlehem?
Where was that?
Belte?
No.
Where was that?
Oh, Batalon?
The place that like
Remember the
is
place
the
that
best
was, like,
magical
no
land,
time?
right?
Okay, so you start making your way to Batalon.
That's the place, right?
That is where you
Yeah.
perform the ritual of Kenetsu.
Good. I want to
Yeah,
see like
I
there's
never
a-
found
Yay,
out.
carrots!
What?
I want to see this archway
Yeah.
up there because it makes sense.
I'm contacting Cthulhu! That sounded so much
Roll a
cooler in my
religion
head.
check. It did probably sound a lot cooler in your head.
Roll.
It
What
sounds cooler if you say it more quietly.
Relationship.
I'm contacting Cthulhu. Bring, bring.
Hello, Cthulhu Industries. How can I help you?
I need 7 tentacles.
7 tentacles and the power of the seas. Stat!
That's a nat 20. Does
That
Cthulhu-
was cool.
Does Cthulhu respond to that double nat 20?
So I'm talking to the Great
I
One.
literally rolled a nat 20.
I know you did.
And he doesn't respond?
Nope.
He doesn't feel like it.
That might just be the case.
So I'm like,
Why is it
Cthulhu,
called hit things?
Cthulhu is a fickle ally.
I give him the
I
one. I
just
give the Great One.
need to know something. Where's
Yeah.
the place that we went to? Where ain't all the crazy
know.
plants?
With all the what?
Remember those plants I talked to you about?
That
What?
Sorry, that was my alarm.
the river of
It's not that bad. I was quick about it.
Right
But I probably should go get some stuff.
I forget Cthulhu's accent.
Where is that?
Derek, we should really keep paper towels down here.
Terral isn't on there.
Yes, it is.
Terral?
Read a bit more.
I don't like reading.
So I'm talking to the Great One.
Where's-
I'm like,
Where's the great and mighty stick of lasers?
No, that's Ronnie.
Oh, close.
Ta-ran, ta-ran, ta-ran.
Somewhere over here, please.
Ta-ran.
Just clearly not right here.
No, no.
Ta-ran.
If you looked hard enough, you'd realize that some things have more than one name.
Terra.
oh,
I don't...
Places have more than one name.
Where?
Right here.
Teral, the Ashen Depths.
told you.
The Fallen Earth,
All I saw
Serul.
was... I thought that was a river.
No,
That's not Tehran.
That's Teral.
Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
I was right.
I'm heading over there.
Okay, I talked to
So
the,
I drink the blood of the players.
so I
Wait,
talked.
don't when you open it.
But I want to
Yeah.
buy before I go there. I want to buy an alchemist set.
Open it.
No, a poisoner set. Oh, I already have that.
And where are you going to buy one?
I already have a poisoner set. Something I get being an assassin. And I'm gonna start perfecting the petrifying plant.
What's the petrifying plant?
You turn to stone.
You stole my drink.
I needed it. I need to drink the blood of the players.
Derek,
You're gonna drink the blood of the players.
I'm talking.
No, he can only drink his own blood.
So continuing with the
But the
conversation.
one risk is it might have STIs.
STDs, you mean?
It's been changed to STIs. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
right.
why.
It's so dumb.
Why?
Because everybody gets offended about everything.
Yep.
STD.
STD, sexual transmitted diseases. STI, sexual transmitted infections.
Yeah.
It's so
I thought it was
gross.
illness.
No.
Oh my gosh. Freaking people, screw political correctness and get bro a set of balls. Sorry.
Only
Don't
half the
say
population
sorry.
can
Don't
do
say
that.
sorry. That was good.
Andrew,
Tell them how you
only
feel.
half the population can do that.
Well then women grow a pair of balls, I don't care.
They have to, and they're bigger than
An
ours.
emotional set of balls.
You guys enjoying this at home? So I'm talking to the Great One,
Yeah.
Derek.
Some
I'm talking
bigger
to the
than
Great
ours.
One. I'm like, I just gave him a rundown of the situation, and I'm like, we need your help.
That's what they say every time.
Well, this
Do
time,
you help every time?
we do need your help. It doesn't matter if you're great or terrible. We need all the help we can get.
The great and terrible.
Gatsby.
Gatsby was not great and terrible. He was just great.
You know what we need right now?
Great.
Great.
Hey,
It's exaggerated.
what we need right now isn't complete light or complete darkness. We need to absorb the gray area and bring balance back into the world.
We are working with fudging Cthulhu.
We need to bring balance.
I am talking to the Great One.
Balance.
So I'm like, will you help us?
I will do what I can, as I do all the time.
Very
Because
well.
when people say that, it always turns out
Thank you
so
for your time.
wonderfully. And
Yeah, the
always
last
in
person
our
who said that
favor.
was Hector. And that was the last thing he said.
And then he dies.
And then he dies. I have it on my. I have it right here on my character list as proof. Hextor parentheses.
We get it!
Deceased.
The man's dead!
Says the ballad.
Closed.
Close parenthesis.
I worship another god.
Is he dead too?
No!
Well,
You guys are jerks!
Well, he's gonna if everything goes as
You
planned.
know why we do that?
Because you react. In all honesty, that's why they do it.
Because we think it's funny that out of nowhere,
He died.
your god that you've had for so long just died.
You guys are jerks. I hate you guys so much.
It wasn't even spectacular the way he died. He just sort of fell to pieces. It wasn't even with a roar. It was like a whimper.
Watch it.
and
We're
a sigh.
associated with Cthulhu. I can do double damage to you guys.
We need a battle royale.
Technically. We should. We should.
We already have.
Maybe we'll just do it in this. I'm just kidding. I'd make it.
I'll just hide behind the pillar. Get some poison on my blade.
Alright, guys. I got the Great One on our side. Kinda, sorta.
Not
Almost
really.
maybe.
Everywhere I'm going, I'm perfecting this petrifying poison.
Okay.
Only using slight amounts at the same time, so like your left hand.
You don't
just
know
goes
how it
into your
works
thigh.
if it is the
You're
actually
dying
something
18.
on the plant itself, if it is the plant, or something inside the plant. You have no
Hey,
idea.
nobody can judge me right now, okay?
Just use little bits of the plant at a time, and I'm like,
No, Marcus, I
does
will.
my left hand
I'm
inject it
going
in
to
your
find small woodland creatures.
Just inject it in your left hand.
Am, are
And
you
be
going
like,
to
okay,
shank
does
him?
my hand-
What?
No, he's not here. He doesn't know this is happening.
Wait, what do you do? Oh,
Just-
he's burning oak wood.
All you need to do.
No, I'm not.
No, he's
All you
not.
need to do is
He's
get-
petrifying small woodland
I'm seeing what
creatures.
part of the plant does that, so I can use the petrifying plant to follow them.
Listen,
in my pocket.
listen. You don't
I
even need to use
question
the
you.
creatures. Just
What's more
Here's the
important,
stick.
a few woodland creatures or killing all of them?
listen.
A few woodland creatures.
Really?
Get a syringe and inject it in your left hand.
I don't want to die.
He
It'll
says
only
as
happen
he
in your
seeks
left
out
hand.
small woodland
You said you
critters.
want to die if you walk next door.
Use one.
Unless I can do it to plants.
Use 1 cc. Just in your right hand and see if your hand turns to stone.
But what would that
How
spread?
am I gonna change it back?
Do you
Stone to
not know how
flesh.
petrified-
Just kidding. That'd be a
do
weird
you not know
spell.
how petrified works? Dude, it affects your entire body.
Do I find any rare herbs or herbs in general, any kind of plants along the way? Also,
No, not
do I know
really.
this is happening?
No.
You do not.
Can I feel it?
However, you sense a disturbance. I'm just kidding.
You sent a disturbance of the force.
Where are you at? Wait, where are you
The
at?
force
Over
is
there.
around us.
And
It
you're like
surrounds us.
over here.
It penetrates us and we die.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out the
He's
third
there.
herb.
I'm over here.
And I've never been over there, so I can't.
Wait, so you're looking for small woodland critters up there.
No, I'm finding anything that is alive.
Good luck.
It's frozen wasteland.
Okay. I'm perfecting.
Oh my gosh, do that to the guy with no face.
No.
Here, can I test this for a sec? just eat this. Why? Eat it!
Well, I have no mouth, so...
Okay.
Well, then turn around.
I am
Give me salt and
going
vinegar.
to find the river of
Salt and
time.
vinegar.
Yikes. Sure.
Yeah.
Is this one?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you do.
How long does it take me to get to the river of time?
Judging by the fact you don't really know where it is.
Yeah.
So you head down towards Tyrol, the Ashen Depths. Tyrol runs with rivers of water and of rock.
I'm looking for.
Black mountains spew ash and
I'm looking
fire
for anything
upon the
that looks
land.
like grass or plants.
You reckon nothing could live in this desolate?
Then how did I find those weird freaking plants?
I don't know. They're most likely magical. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, really? These plants that turn you to stone are magic.
Would you rather me do it on people?
I would have never have guessed. Actually, yes.
Animals or
I'd rather people test on
He
people
hasn't
than
killed a single animal. The second session, he killed 9 people at once.
No, third session.
You are a hypocrite.
Again, it's third session. I keep getting that wrong.
Third
I
session.
support MMA.
It's third.
I do not
Third.
support dogfighting. This is the type of person I am. I'm like,
You don't
oh,
support
people wanna
dog
fight.
fighting, but cat fighting.
No, I also don't support that. Animal fighting, I do not support. But if I see people fighting, I want to watch that.
Oh man, that's wow.
I care more about animals than people most of the time.
Yeah, the animals are loyal. They won't
Your
shoot.
blood
They
was
don't
tasty.
judge you,
Yeah.
except for cats. They always
I
judge.
love that.
What?
I rolled a 9 on
I like animals
100.
better.
That's
They don't cheat
depressing.
on you.
Yeah.
Except for
96.
cats, they judge all the
You
time.
take 96
They're like-
points of psychic damage.
Oh, what did I
I'm
do?
just kidding.
What did I do?
I rolled 96.
You do something, Adam.
That was actually pretty cool. It like landed flat and then pew!
Okay.
Angular momentum. Rotational momentum.
How long does it take
Yeah.
for me to find this place?
Roll an investigation check for the first day. Also a constitution saving throw.
My investigation check, 24.
Roll a constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, 9.
You find it,
Out
but
of-
you're petrified.
Out of curiosity, what did you actually roll on the d20?
For what?
Because you got 24. What'd you actually roll on the d20?
16.
Oh, I was like, oh, I must have rolled like a natural 19 or something. No, I just rolled a 16.
I have a bunch of plus 8.
So, the ash in the air makes it just hard to breathe, and it's just
What is the point of exhaustion?
No, you get a point of ouch, my throat hurts.
That's a thing.
You believe me? More or less. A guy walks past. Why did my throat hurt so much?
of D&D, you get a point of exhaustion. But you tend to cough a lot, and can't really talk that well.
And you're
Don't you have your cloak?
Also, it's really
hot.
You still don't know what
I don't have your cloak yet.
Hey,
Yes, you have a cloak.
if you have a dragon to protect
You just didn't notice, apparently.
If you have a dragon to
Never
protect
said
you,
it was
you
put on
can
me.
turn into Roku.
I said you felt a weight on your shoulders. And
No,
you
no,
said
no.
you brush it off.
I feel a weight on my shoulder. That's what he.
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
what I said.
I brushed it off because I didn't know that's what I
You
meant.
you brushed off.
The weight. It's like, dang it, what?
Broke it off.
Come on! That's not good for your.
If a dragon surrounds
Plus
him and he dies in the ashes, does he turn into Avatar Roku?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Be better than the rogue. The rogue coup.
So, okay, what should we do now?
Okay,
I'm perfecting a poison that's going to kill all.
so roll for the second
gonna
day of
absorb all the
searching
liquid from his
for
innards.
the root
Natural
of time and the
20.
change. So the second day, you figure you get lucky.
Really
And you
fudging
do-
lucky.
You do see just a hint of green in the distance.
I gotta roll Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run,
So what?
but it's gonna hurt.
I
really
got
bad.
6.
Is that a natural one?
That's a 4.
Okay.
You're
You
gonna
take
run
another
to it.
point of exhaustion.
You're gonna run to it, but
How
it's
many
gonna
is
hurt
that?
a lot.
2.
2. It's worth it for this poison.
Must perfect poison that I'm using on myself currently.
I'm not using it on myself.
You're in poison.
I'm gonna use
Cole
mushroom.
eats her last mushroom.
No, but
We're not
Roll,
supposed to
roll
get-
a
we're not supposed to
Constitution
get-
saving throw.
She finds a solitude,
secluded mountains
secluded place. That's the word.
to do mushrooms.
Because I want to.
She's
I roll
She's
the
16, she
Constitution
doesn't make
saving
mistakes.
throw. I roll the 20.
You are unaffected.
Do you choose
What
to
a
be effective?
waste.
You can choose to fail.
Technically, you can
I choose to
fail.
mildly fail.
He chose to
No,
fail.
it's you choose to fail or you choose to succeed. There is no mildly fail. You don't get to choose the gray ground.
I'm gonna.
Black or white.
Gray.
Okay, black.
You know there's a fine line between genius and crazy. I like to use that line as a jump rope.
No, I can tell. No.
Sounds like a guy from Words of Radiance.
Because I can. Why do you do that? Because I can.
You
Why
know I
didn't
wouldn't throw
answer
dice
me?
at you.
Because I didn't
Unless-
feel like it.
The Unibook.
Come to
I'm
join the
just
Kirito is always right.
cautious.
Because I'm always right.
Evan flinched before I even pretended to throw the dice.
Here, try this chip. They're really good. Try it. It's really good.
I'm pretty sure Derek's had those night chips before. Is he singing?
You're very
You're very loud.
For a second there, I thought you were my brother. And I was like, wait, why?
He just got kissed.
It's the national anthem of Trolltown.
It's the national anthem of Call's
I'm just
imagination.
glad that you guys heard that. Because ever since Victoria...
I think did I hear it first? Or did somebody else hear it and
I
they're
heard
just
it, but I
not?
thought it was coming from upstairs.
Oh, I heard it and thought it was coming from upstairs and I'm like,
I was the one who said it was the
Wait.
bathroom.
I didn't even hear you say that.
Because
I was
I'm
probably
used
too
to Victoria
absorbed in the
doing
fact
it.
that someone was
Seriously?
singing the troll song.
Victoria does it all the time.
But I do agree that we need another battle royale. So, so
On the subject of money.
so you make it with, I'm going to say, third level exhaustion,
Oh, great.
What's third level exhaustion do?
disadvantage on ability check, speed halved, and you have disadvantage on so you have disadvantage on everything, and your speed is halved.
Yikes. 6 is death, right?
Worth it.
6 is death unless you are Goliath Panda, in which case 6 is unconsciousness.
Who's Goliath Panda?
Goliath
It's a
Panda
race.
is one of the many homebrew races in the world.
When did they die?
Never.
Not in this world. They live like 1,000 years or something.
No, like, for exhaustion.
You died
Level
at
7.
6.
No, 7. Oh.
Level 6 for them is unconsciousness.
I need my notes.
What's level 7?
Death.
Oh. But it's impossible because level 7 doesn't exist.
Now, level 7 exists for Goliath Pandas. Only for Goliath Pandas.
You somehow skip 6 and go straight to 7. What happens?
You all of a sudden take 2 points of exhaustion.
I have my poisoning notes.
Did you finally succeed?
You should make me a copy of those because I don't actually know them.
I took a picture of that because I was so
You skip-
happy.
You skip 6 and go straight to 7. You implode
What do I want?
because you can't handle it anymore.
Because you can't count.
You're so close.
Should I stab him and make him explode in colorful light?
I can do that with prestidigitation.
I can do that with my mind.
More like prismatic spray kind of colorful light.
Dang it. I can do that.
Prestidigitation's like prismatic spray's like boom.
Yeah, that's why I said explode in colorful light.
Was prismatic spray actually one of the things that happened? The actual spell, prismatic spray.
I'm pretty sure.
What was that thing that I had? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Let me see it.
All it says is explode in colorful light.
So I went to Yellowstone, and I ate this sandwich, and it was the greatest sandwich that I ever had. I actually took one bite, and I leaned back in my chair, and my family was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I can't handle this sandwich. I actually can't."
Sandwich.
Was it at, let's see, what's the biggest geyser?
Old Faithful.
Oh, Faithful. Was that at
James.
Well, it might not be the biggest geyser, but it's the one that's most.
No.
Was it at the cabin at Old Faithful?
No, it was in town. At
I have Oreo
at
dust
the
over
Moose
my
Lodge.
Oh, I went there. Best place ever.
Yeah,
So
that's
much
not a
good
prismatic
sandwiches.
spray level
Okay,
of colorful
good.
light. It's like
So good.
pew, you could become blind from it, but you couldn't
Okay.
turn to
Just
dust.
making sure. Just watch. Kind of across the
I
street.
want
There's a zoo full of
so
bears.
I have some brown.
I don't know. I
How
was
much
too
brown
obsessed
would
with
I
my
have?
sandwich. Oh. I couldn't.
As much as you were capable of getting, probably.
I actually did this.
How much would that be?
I'll say just 4 plants.
4.
It's that.
So from the first harvest, I got 4 of each of the ones I harvested. I'll just say that.
My dad asked
Okay.
Why is
if
it
I
not
was
how high
Pacha
special herbs?
because I did
for
this.
You didn't go to the river.
I love that meme.
But I actually did it on accident when I was eating the sandwich. I was like,
So
Oh, that's amazing.
when I get
I'm
there,
calling Pacha from now on.
I
couldn't
harvest as
handle the
much
sandwich.
orange plants
It was
as
the
I
best
can
thing.
find.
Oh, saying how I'm not doing anything. Only
So,
one fear.
Ammon, I was literally just about to involve you.
I'm back.
I was like, okay, Ammon, okay. So, I actually forget what you're doing. What are you doing?
He's trying to.
Oh, right, you're traveling to
Could I
Batal.
try
I'm looking for herbs. Anytime.
So, as you're traveling, you hear a probably now vaguely familiar voice in your head.
He's like, you suck. He just goes on tangent. Oh my gosh.
There is a reason they call me the Great One.
Useless.
I was the only one to find the final words.
Final word?
Oh my gosh. I just spoke to the man.
The final what?
The final words to the third oath.
Oh.
Can I turn Alamont into an elephant?
Alamont becomes an elephant.
Because the,
You can certainly
the
try.
gray plant turned me into an elephant.
Please. My gosh.
I'd have to look at the book to see what it would.
Wait, was the voice in my head this great guy?
And what are the
You
final
have
words?
no idea.
Derek.
And what are these final words?
Those. Oh,
I
wait,
forgot
that's because I spoke them. I get no reprieve from death.
Because
I stay on this plane watching the cycles try to help,
Is this a scribe dude?
and they never end.
I don't know which one she said. Which one part of it is? I stayed. That's all I got because I couldn't hear you at all.
He said that because he spoke the words, he's basically immortal from death.
I know that.
I
But
swear
I want to
to
know what words are.
protect this plane for all of time and eternity.
The final words are not something that can be shared. They must be found.
Then where would I find these words?
In your heart.
It is hard to say. However, in order to find the final words, you must find the other two.
We did.
The third and the fourth, guys.
Oh. Wait, isn't there 5?
There's 5. We've done the first one to get in, the second one to get to the magic weapons. We haven't done the
There's
third
magic
one.
weapons. I haven't done the second one.
This is the third that we're trying to do now.
Perhaps I can
The third has the word
assist you
protected.
in this.
Ow. I swear
Oh,
to
ask
protect
him
this
what
plane.
the third oath is.
No.
Ask him where to
Do
find
you want to
it.
know why? Because that's a girl.
What?
You keep saying him. The god is a girl.
How do you know?
Because he told me. Yes.
Wait, you just said he.
You keep telling me it's always a girl. You kept saying that.
Which girl?
The
The
great
god
one.
that's talking to me, the one that in the Crystal Palace.
What?
This is a different voice.
This is the great
What
one.
a shame. This is the great one?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't
It
understanding.
did kind of say that.
I misunderstood and I did not hear that.
I swear to protect this plane, this universe, for all of time and eternity, from any evil that may enter it. Forever and always.
So, is there anything you would ask of me?
A hint?
That's not a hint, dude. That's just the answer.
Which way to one of the last 3 words that we do not know of?
It is no direction. However, the third oath is.
This is killing me.
Derek!
Perhaps I should just tell it to you.
I thought you said it couldn't be shared.
That's the final words. Sorry. I'm tired.
Made
The
in
third
China.
oath is I will protect even those who have wronged me.
You speak so quietly, I can't hear you.
I will protect even those who offend me.
Wronged you.
me, who have wronged me. Apparently Andrew's the only one that can hear me.
It's because we're writing it down.
That would
I was typing that down too.
I don't know if Call can say that.
I will
She wants
protect
to
those
destroy her
who
father.
have wronged me.
I will protect even those who have wronged me.
I will protect those who have
Even those who have wronged me.
Kind of a joke. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm just trying to take all the notes I possibly can.
You're good.
Now you've realized that taking notes is important, and you're
I wonder
still
what
the
this
only
one
one who
does.
does it.
I will protect those even those who have wronged me.
No, it's just I will protect even those who have wronged me.
His character says
I will
it correctly.
protect
His character
Exactly.
says it
Worded.
correctly.
I wonder what this one does.
Oh, that reminds me. One time in
Third
Sacrament
oath.
meeting.
Location, the ancient one.
One time in Sacrament meeting.
Oh my, that's just another name.
I will protect
That
even
reminds
those-
me, one time in Sacrament meeting, this guy kept saying the sacrament prayer wrong, and after 12 times, Bishop had to take him out of the room and say, okay, we need someone else to say the prayer now. Because you're having... It's been a half hour.
Wait. It's his name.
It's been a half hour. We need someone else to say the prayer.
You rolled poorly. Each time.
So what does this one do, Derek?
Is he Doran Greycastle? Yes,
You
he
have
is.
no idea.
I'm not there.
I
Derek.
thought he was
You
Doran
don't even know
Greycastle.
anything about
I'm Doran.
the Great One. You don't even know that there is a Great One.
I
Yet.
do. Yeah.
Who's Doran
So-
Greycastle?
We were told about it. We
The-
were all there.
the
We were all
autobiography.
told about it.
He
Except
was
me.
not. He was not.
So
You
Derek.
two were there.
Yeah.
I thought we all went there.
And I talked to him. Apparently, it didn't occur to me. So what does this one do, Derek? This oath do to him?
He has to say it in the city of Elton. He can't
No,
say it
he
anywhere.
was there because he
Oh.
asked the Dragonborn the question.
You can't just say the oath and it magically happens. You have to do it in Elton.
That's kind of how it works for me.
Elton, he is an Elton.
You're an Elfin?
Yeah.
Evan, you're an Elfin?
No.
Elton is the.
Well, you are an Elton.
I am.
Everyone's an Elton.
Oh no, I mean in Olario, not Olario.
Common.
No, I'm not where I'm supposed to.
gosh.
I'm not where I.
Olar.
No, I'm not there.
Do we have to? Because I didn't have to.
Does the Great One contact me next to let me know?
No, En's just gonna tell us.
Come on, man. What those for you?
So you hear a voice. Well, you hear not quite a voice in your head as a thought comes to your mind.
Oh, it's the ghost, the Holy Ghost.
A single word.
Kalu.
I won't show.
Guys, I figured out what Kalu and Galar means.
What?
Made in China.
That's what Jonathan has decided Kalu and Valar means.
Apparently, it's a personal decision on what the words mean to you.
I'm sorry. Is this a name?
Is it?
Most likely.
What time is
These
it?
chips are so good.
It's almost 50.
Yeah.
Evan, are you gonna share with us?
Oh.
No hesitation. Even before you
No.
finish asking
I
the
shouldn't have
question.
let you in freaking Olar then. I did eventually.
I'm not going to because I mean, that was entirely his choice if I'm allowed to say or not.
Actually,
No,
technically,
not.
it's your choice.
choice. It entered your mind. Therefore, it's your choice.
I'm not working that way.
he is with no one.
I'm gonna head back.
Traveling to Vitalin.
Are you really
Oh,
groping the booble?
Yeah.
Can we never say that
Okay.
again?
We all need to meet up in Elton. I have third point of exhaustion. How am I gonna get out of here?
I think we're in Alton.
You're collapsed on the ground next to
You
the
send
next
the
to
prayer
the
up into
ever-flowing
heavens,
river.
and it rides the wind because of the guardian of the winds guy rides it on the wind to everyone's ears.
I don't collapse, Derek. That
I'm
would
gonna
be
head back to
double
the.
exhaustion.
You pretty much collapse.
That's it. I'm gonna head back to the archway.
You pretty much collapse.
Actually,
Can
no.
I take a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. That restores 1 point of exhaustion.
But your voice
Drink the water. Oh.
is.
It turns to wine.
Don't touch that water. That water will kill you, bro.
The mineral content is so high it will literally sap the rest of the water out of your body. That's how much salt's in that water.
Well, the last time they tried to go into the river, they got like pulled down.
Yeah, and then I escaped and I left him on the island.
Wait, what happens if it's in your stomach?
You implode. I'm just kidding. You have no idea.
You.
That's how we kill him.
So, oh my gosh, yes.
So
Push him into the river?
I need a recap. Where is everyone?
I
I'm at the
am back in
river.
Beltane.
You're going to
Cole's in a solitary
Vitalin.
mountain.
You're in Velte.
Ate her last mushroom in a solitary
You're on a
mountain.
solitary mountain somewhere.
I'm
Where?
by the
It's a hill.
ever-flowing
It's a hill
river.
over there.
Oh, what?
I'm by the ever-flowing river.
Excuse me.
So I'm going to say that you
Ah, great.
hear a voice.
Oh, I hear a voice. Voice and Andrew said now.
This isn't Andrew's head. This is your character's head.
And it says,
Is it the same word? I don't know.
it says, I will protect even those who have wronged me.
No. The voice in Andrew's head is the third oath.
Nothing to do. It's all
And then a
really
thought comes to your mind.
I can't reach that far.
weird. These fears free.
How are we supposed to guess that? How?
Does the first letter start with an A?
No.
Okay, not mine.
How are we supposed to guess that?
I don't know, but when we only.
So Christian, you hear a voice in
Oh my gosh.
Cole's still on mushrooms.
So
He's
many
staring
notes.
plenty.
I know my true name. That's my true name.
Oh. It is our true names.
So I just so I hear the
I was.
Yeah. Presumably. But and a
Okay,
thought
now you
comes
sound
to your mind. And sure, Jonathan can have a voice come to his
Evan,
head
what's
too.
your true name?
It's insanity.
So
Aiden.
Cole collapses on the ground with the mushroom. And
Drenial.
after eating it,
Shevin.
What?
Shevin.
Are you spelling it?
Cole collapses on the ground after eating her mushroom. And it
Evan,
says,
can you say it again so I can write it down?
In spasms.
Aiden.
And a thought comes to your mind.
collapses on the ground and says, the voices are back. Excellent.
The Joker has risen.
What's so close to the
No,
end?
no, Call is the bard.
What's your name?
Much worse than the Joker.
Vivian?
Oh yeah, you're a woman.
It is. It's Vivian.
Trevin.
Vivian?
No.
Vivian?
I think
Hey,
Vivian.
You're not allowed to go down there. Or use my account for that matter.
You know why I'm using your account?
Oh, you're getting rid of the barriers.
Viviana.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
annoyed.
fair enough.
Vivian.
Just put me
I have
back
no
down
idea.
there.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly.
And don't
What's
look
your
around
name?
too
You can
much.
pronounce that
I
for
won't.
me.
So these are our legit names.
And
I'm
I'm
Drenial.
I'm Trevin.
Hey, Trevin.
Hey, Trevin.
Vivian.
Hello, Vivian.
I don't know how I feel about this name.
Vivian. You could read it multiple ways.
Vivian?
And
Divinin?
and I.
You're reading it backwards, aren't
Wait,
you?
what's Derek's name?
Carrot.
Derek.
Oh.
His name is Carrot.
It's actually Dirk.
Dirk.
D-R-K.
Dirk.
So
that a
wait,
type of
he's
weapon?
You
a.
just take out the E's.
So wait.
All the vowels.
My beard.
So wait, how come these are?
Are
Great
you a
sprite
pharaoh?
beard.
So these are names given to us
Sprite
at
hero.
birth? Are real names? Seriously?
You have no idea.
I feel like you should record that and just hit a button.
You have. You have no idea.
You have no idea.
You
have no idea.
who have
Oh man.
any editing
Your
skills,
phone shit. You're your phone shit.
remix this, remix it.
And use this as a gift for it.
Or just mix it in the first place.
Oh, I can't wait to find that gift. If it happens, oh, I will be so happy.
This gift?
Of Christian doing that, that will be gift forever.
It's called Christian doing that.
It's my new dance move.
Christian using spoon of whacking +1.
I can't remember two things.
But only to those who are younger than you.
Otherwise, it's spoon of whacking -1.
So I can use it on any one of you.
You're
Technically true, yes.
Oh, damn.
He is an adult.
Wait, you're not 18? I thought
He
you were
won't-
like 21.
He won't be 18 for months.
I'm
He's,
17, bro.
he's
I thought you were
substantially younger than me. Substantially.
How
I-
much
I
younger
talk-
than me?
I talk with
We have
much
5 minutes.
wisdom.
I know.
No, you just look older.
That should be another one. I know. I know.
I know. I know. I know.
I know.
You think so? You think so? You think so? You think so?
I feel like I'm gonna die. And call collapse.
Call dies.
I do
Whoa.
my best to get back to the frozen city after collecting as much orange plants as I can find.
I'm going back to the holy city.
How many are there, Derek?
Hmm?
How many plants?
I'm
do I
going back to
collect?
the archway. The first
You know
one.
what?
8?
I'm not gonna tell anybody my name and character because real names have power. And if you know somebody's real name, you can use it against them.
It's like the reason middle names were invented. Because if someone knew your full name, they could use dark magic on you.
Yeah.
But so you never told anyone your middle name.
Except for the people you trust the most.
No, you would never tell anyone your middle name.
Really?
A lot of the times you didn't know your own middle name. So you couldn't tell anyone your middle name. But
So-
you had a middle name, so nobody could ever know your full name. Except for your parents.
We only speak these names in Olar. Okay?
Okay. I'm
Isn't
going
that
back
the
to
same
Olar,
as
by the
there
way.
now?
Hey, Ammon, you good with that?
What?
We only speak these names in Olar.
Within the Olar thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because if we speak it outside of this, I don't know how much power they could carry.
This is how demons work. If you can find out their real name, you can control them.
Technically
These are
true.
the things that
Or you could just use the Demonomicon.
These are the things. So you're supposed to go to church to learn certain things. These are the cheap things that you're not supposed to learn from church, but I did it anyway.
Ammon, what should I work with my
Because I want to.
my poisons on? Not. Should I use it on oak trees?
No!
No. I got very mad.
Am, are you gonna shank him yet?
There's two ways.
I
He's
have-
threatened to attack woodland creatures
I can't
and
hear him,
oak
though, can
trees.
There's two ways to go
We're
about it.
all in Olar now.
Okay,
When were you
so
I'm not-
eventually everyone except
No, but-
Ammon makes their way to Olar because Ammon made
You
his
were
way
born
to
after me.
Batalon.
You're younger than me. What the heck?
I
I
pronounce
was
the
not
third oath.
expecting this.
You
I'm
already said the
confused.
third oath.
My entire world.
Oh,
has been
nothing
flipped.
happened? Nothing new happened? We're already in the city.
There's two things to do in church.
I
There are the things
say
you're supposed to
the
do and
third
things you're
oath
not supposed to
in
do.
Elton. You want me to actually speak the words?
We're
I mean,
already in Elton.
in Olar. Sorry.
What?
That's starting to hurt.
I will protect even those who have wronged me.
This will be very difficult for Call
Is
to
there a
say.
reason I would have given you a sticky note if nothing happened?
Oh. Oh, we just know.
Serenia will protect those.
No, dude.
Oh.
That's it. That's
That's
our
all
gift.
it does.
We get our
That's a
middle name.
sad gift.
Is it?
Names have power.
At least I know my true name now.
Which means what?
We can use them.
For what?
The
In your
witchcraft on ourselves.
I guarantee you the fourth oath takes our true name. I almost guarantee that.
Nope.
Really?
I'm holding the paper
Aha, so
right
we
here.
have a clue.
There's
What?
That narrows it down to almost nothing.
Narrows it down to almost nothing, so you should know it.
I said, I meant to say.
Narrows it down by
almost
almost nothing, yeah.
I start perfecting this poison.
You try to perfect the poison, but you still haven't tested on anything. You don't know what part of the plant does it.
Okay, I'm getting shavings off the leaves.
There's something really funny that I was
I'm getting juice from inside the leaves. I'm getting the plant fibers. And then there's one more that I can't remember.
Core's pits.
And then the skin from the outside of the plant. Are those the 4 parts?
There's a
Technically,
pit.
there'd also be like the milky substance in the center of the plant, but
I thought that was the first thing I said.
no.
Make a list.
More poison notes.
More poison.
Let's
notes.
flip this paper over because we need to.
Oh, I don't know yet.
Well, it's just about a
We
prophecy.
should label everything because that paper is messy.
It
Says
is
me. Says me.
It is messy.
Okay. So the three of you find yourselves in a lodge, and something's a little bit different.
What do you mean?
You feel a presence.
Kill it! Cthulhu can't come in here.
It's not that kind of presence.
It's like something's watching us.
It's like something's here. It might be a presence that you might recognize with a successful history check.
Choose your dice
So,
carefully.
there's the fur of the
Choose
plants,
your
there's the
dice.
plant fibers, and then there's the milky substance. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Hit.
19.
Did you write down pit?
Hit?
Hits?
You were there.
What's the plant
Second
fibers?
this present was first felt.
I thought the pit of the fruit.
Actually, no, you
it's
weren't
just
there.
like- it's just
Never
like-
mind, I lied.
What?
But you have felt this presence before.
Then what did
A history
the
check?
great one? No.
It does not feel like the great one.
History. I got a 16.
You, on the other hand, were there when this presence was first felt.
History check? I got a 20.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Technically, you wouldn't have been there at all, so it doesn't matter.
No, what?
Wait, did it happen during this campaign that he was there?
Do I know
Perhaps.
what you're talking about?
Yeah, but
I
it was
don't.
my other character.
Perhaps.
But you have not
You're
met it. You probably
not
won't
helping.
ever.
Is it?
Write it down on this sticky.
Jeez.
I don't need your plebeian sticky notes.
But they're better
Ouch.
than yours. They're orange and yours are nasty.
These are
Puke yellow.
the true sticky note colors.
It's true.
Puke yellow.
You're puke yella.
Whoa.
What does it say?
It's a
What is-
paper football. I'm not telling you.
Take your jaundice orange back.
You're You hit him in the crotch!
I hit him in the arm.
Yeah, he scratched my hand.
Come on, Jonathan, don't be like
That's
that. Tell
funny.
me.
Oh, I do know this person. But your characters don't know this person.
Christian's mine.
Oh, wait, is this the guy's the Lich's brother?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Is this the Lich?
The Lich is dead.
Did you kill his
Ding dong,
phylactery?
the lich is dead.
Did you kill
that?
Good lich.
They killed their
Let me
phylactery.
see,
Yes.
Good.
please.
Do I want to do this? I don't
For-
know.
Wait, for which one? For Carolingus?
A
Yeah.
presence that I've already felt before.
Is it
You're
Ramon?
not gonna help me.
Is it
Just
Ramon?
ask it.
Please.
It does not
Just ask
feel like
the
Ramun.
presence. You'll figure it out, I promise.
So, okay, I'm like, have
Yo.
we met before?
Yo, presents. Yo, homie. Homie G, what's your name?
Have we met before? I asked the presence.
We're asking a presence question.
Yes. we
And do you
are.
hear something from almost behind you, but kind of like behind you at an angle? The multiverse is changing.
No.
What
Not
type
him.
of voice is it?
It sounds like Alamon's voice.
Nope.
Alamon's voice is more like this.
I don't like that guy.
Just,
Oh my gosh, it's Burial.
I knew that.
No, no, you didn't. I promise you, you didn't.
I knew that. I was just
Tessie.
I don't know who Varial is.
Descended one.
The decent?
Ascended. We ascended
Oh,
her.
the one
We descended her.
We descended her.
Wait,
We made. We wouldn't had her go
Why
to
is
hell.
she here? Because she can.
Because
Why
she's a
can't
lesser
she?
deity.
No, because she can.
She had to take the oath, did she not?
She's the goddess of light. She can do what she wants.
Yes, but to get in to open the portal, you have to say the oath.
Has she not already sworn that? That's what a goddess
This is a god. They can basically do anything.
She's in my mind. She's my patron god.
Have you spoken the oath?
Not exactly.
What time is it now?
She.
It's past 10.
Okay.
It is past 10.
She's the embodiment of the oath.
Wait, what? Who are you?
This
I
is
don't
our
know
god.
you.
This is very odd. We helped her to ascend to godhood.
We personally know her. She
And
works.
as I've said before, the voice is distinctly coming from behind you.
So yeah,
I
look
turn
back-
around.
Of course, I look behind me.
There's a woman standing there.
I slap her.
Whoa!
I'm kidding. I'm only kidding.
I
You
take out
take...
I take out Bronze and
I did not roll to hit Derek. Did I?
No,
you,
it didn't
always,
matter.
you only have to roll the hit if you want to deal damage.
How many dice did you just roll?
1, 2, 8
8 what?
d10s.
Of course you did.
And I finish him off. Ah!
I didn't know who it was. I just like, get out of here. You can't-
44 points
Oh,
of
sorry.
radiant damage.
That's half my life.
Yep.
And it's gonna be hell.
You just feel this searing pain as
I'm like,
Carl runs up
you,
and gives.
you just collapse to the ground.
Carl runs up and gives her a hug.
I rolled all my d10s.
You take radiant damage for giving her a hug?
No.
What?
I'm like, hey, high five.
Busy hugging here.
Thank you.
You're on the ground. Your arms are long.
I don't care.
High five. You
And I
screwed up.
think that is where we will end for
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh my gosh.
As it is.
What part of the
past
poison works?
We'll
You, don't
find
know, you
out.
haven't
Next
tested it
time
yet.
on Critical 20.
I need to go test it on
Made
small
in
woodland
China.
animals.
Kalu and Balar.
Kalu. And as always,
Made in China.
Kalu Imbila.
As always.